Welcome into the Cam Strick podcast, episode number 2. What do you think it is? 205?
206.
207.
206.
Episode number 206, baby. Presented by Hair Club. Before we get going, Cam, I sent an email out to Mike Nasser, the head guy over there at Hair Club, and everybody, because they are located in Florida.
Yeah.
Their
Absolutely.
Headquarters. Now, we all know they've got locations, like 1,200 of them throughout North America.
That's their big dog down there.
But their headquarters are in Florida, and we're sending everybody who's down in Florida. They got
rocked,
including, it was a Category 4. You don't know. Category 4. And everyone who's listening, who's in Florida. And
we love all y'all.
Those of you who are with Hair Club or not with Hair Club, if you live in Naples, Sanibel Island.
Got smoked. You see some of the pics, though, man, like there's
terrible,
legit 12-foot gators in people's living rooms and shit.
Cam.
It's the scariest fucking weird apocalyptic thing ever. There's huge pythons like this, like
Cam,
in houses.
There's
and like,
sharks
cruising up the canal
in the street.
I know. Hey, there's sharks in the Mississippi River.
Now, can I
just so
ask
you know.
you this?
Bull sharks creep up the Mississippi River.
Those are bull sharks, yeah.
Yeah, and they're unbelievably dangerous. Bull sharks will fuck you up.
I
They'll bite you in your Achilles and you'll bleed to death.
Well,
everybody knows.
They don't even know where my Achilles is.
You got a little.
Okay.
Everything on you is little.
And I don't even go inside the Mississippi River. In fact, nobody does.
Go inside it?
Well, I don't go in there.
I'll tell everybody, though.
First of all, the current is way too strong.
Very much so. It's scary as shit. I don't want you going near it.
Before we get into that, can I just wrap things up about Florida and whatever? Because it was a Category 4.
Andy, I've been calling this for 2 weeks on a damn podcast.
You were
saying
told you it was going to be in Alaska.
No, I didn't. I
said it's coming to Alaska.
There was a one hit Alaska, too.
A hurricane?
Yes.
Because they don't get very many hurricanes.
I know they don't. But I did say there's monsters. There's a trivia question for you that you got completely wrong. I said there's monsters brewing on the west coast of Africa. And you're like, oh, what do you mean?
I was like, where is Africa?
I go, fuck, they're fucking brewing. What are they?
From Japan.
You couldn't even put it together. You're like, I don't know. Volcano.
Okay,
no, volcanoes don't move.
But Florida, in all seriousness, and all the weathermen and weatherwomen out there, like blowing around, I've always said that I want to cover a hurricane, man, one day. Yeah. I don't wish it upon anybody to be in that type of environment. But, I mean, you talk about
you get blown away.
You talk about a rush of being on the scene and reporting live.
Scary, because here's what happens.
Well, one person got hit with a tree limb.
I know you'll die. That's what kills more.
No, he's okay.
Projectiles in storms kill more people than anything besides flood.
Street signs?
Yes, projectiles, meaning in a tornado, you're going to die because either something collapses on you or projectile's going to kill you. It'll stick you up. A piece of board goes through concrete.
Just go right through your body.
Yeah, because it goes through concrete.
It would
that kind of
gore you.
It'll gore you. Go right through you,
actually. Oh, my God.
But yeah, so that it got fucking rocked. We've been talking about that for a while, and it's not over yet. Still, although it's going to wind down.
That's what I was going to ask.
But people do say,
is the sun out today or no?
I mean, yeah.
No, we just had Florida.
Oh God, yeah.
So it's like the storm's over.
It's been over for a while.
Is it gonna?
It's up to.
It's been in North Carolina. Is it going to be in South Carolina?
It's nothing. It's just tropical storm. It's just dump rain.
Can I say this about Florida? The coast will never be the same. From what I understand.
The coast changes every fucking year.
Yeah, but it'll never be the same.
I know.
A lot of these vacation spots.
That's true.
Marco Island, Sanibel Island, just completely washed out.
I don't think this storm was bigger than
Will those places ever be the same?
Yeah. I mean, they'll rebuild everything, dude. You got a hurricane
How
insurance.
long will that take?
I don't know, Andy. I'm not a
And these insurance companies are just, I mean, how much money are they spending?
Well, that's you roll the dice when you live in Florida. You
roll
the dice.
Insurance companies.
I don't know. I don't know. But the beaches always change. And that's what you get, man. Like, you go down to Florida, you're going to get rocked by a goddamn hurricane.
The actual shape of the coastline is different and will never be the same.
I know about natural disasters.
Cam has a family vacation coming up in Rosemary Beach.
I do?
And, yeah, you do.
What do you mean?
And your family, Kate told me, you're going on a family vacation in Rosemary Beach.
Man, I don't even
which
want to go.
are always interesting.
I mean, I love everybody.
I know.
I just
but
don't want to fly anywhere.
I don't know what that.
No, we're gonna.
Beach
I told Kate, I go,
like
if I'm not in charge, I get really weirded out. If I'm not in charge,
why is that?
Because I know I know what's fun. I know what's good. I don't want to put myself in anybody else's hands. I'll give you an example. After we went to a little cute Table Rock Lake on a Tuesday. Nobody's there. We rent boats. Kate and I had a lovely time. Watched all the did whatever the fuck we wanted. Like barbecued. We had the whole lake to ourselves. I knew it was going to be that way because it's fucking late September. And it's a Tuesday. Just know the little things. I know where to go. We knew exactly what to do. There was no bullshit. And I was in control. Not that Kate doesn't know what she's doing, but I'm just saying, like, other people forming events for me, I get weirded out on. I'll give you an example.
You mean the itinerary? Like
yes,
the
like this is where we're going to go to Belize, then we're going to do this for our 40th.
We're going to go to the sand dunes today.
Let me look at that itinerary right quick. Let me look at that. Why are we doing that? Well, it saves 30, but no, we need to go from point A to point B. If it costs a little more money, we don't want to change over here. Just like stuff like that, Andy. Like there's Garth Brooks down there at Table Rock in southern Missouri by the Arkansas border. And people were like, we're going to Garth Brooks, come with us. And I just knew driving past that place, it's going to be a fucking disaster. Getting in and out of this one-way road. Garth Brooks attracted so many people.
I'd have VIP, dude.
I
would be having VIP.
It doesn't matter because there's one way in and one way out in this
sell
amphitheater.
Out that show down
they sold out in 2 seconds. My buddies drove down from St. Louis.
Oh, did they?
4 hours. They waited in line.
Oh God, for
Didn't
Garth
move
Brooks?
for 4 fucking hours. They turned around and went to a restaurant and sat there and then it was the most ridiculous thing. People they turned around because it was such a clusterfuck getting in there. And I knew that. I knew that was going to happen.
Why? What
because
kind,
he's too big.
What kind of venue was it?
It's just in the middle. It's Bass Pro. Look it up. It's unbelievable down there.
Yeah, no,
it's
that
so
is.
nice. For like middle of the
What's
country.
the guy's name?
I forgot, but he's supposed to be an awesome dude.
I know,
They
but everybody
fucked up that
down
part.
there like mentions him by name.
Yeah, well, he's like a god.
They know him.
He owns Bass Pro. He's
He
like a
lives
god.
down there.
And, whatever. But
You know
but
that
I just don't want people in control of. I just know what's fun and how to talk to people and set things up. I don't know. That's just me, baby.
No,
that's all.
No,
it's all good.
I understand.
I love all y'all.
But this is gonna be your relationship with your friend. It'll never be the same after this vacation.
Why?
They're just gonna have to deal with you.
They always deal with me.
For not like
Andy,
this. Not like this.
Kate and I are doing pretty damn good.
But not like this.
Her mom and dad love coming over to the house and hanging.
This is going on vacation where you're gonna be like,
they're cool as shit.
You're gonna be like, I don't want to do that.
Probably, and I won't. Not to be a dick like that. I don't want to be like, but
you know what I would do?
They're not stupid.
Listen,
like that.
I've been on family vacations.
It's not about like
with family and you're staying in a house and everyone's in the same house.
I don't do that.
Which I like my own hotel room.
Guess what? Kate and I separate ourselves, and we'll have like the nice thing.
Okay, but I've done this, and when there are outings going on, several times I'll just say, I'm gonna hang back.
I'm chilling.
I'm gonna hang back.
I need alone
today.
time with her too.
I'm gonna hang back today.
I know. I'm not gonna sit because God, and they don't listen to the pod. Thank God. I love all of them, but like at restaurants, like it's a thing. Like when I go to restaurants, I'm like, girl, what's up? You know what I want? Like, boom, give me 2 Stellas off the bat or whatever it is. Like everything's. But when you go with the nieces, they're adorable, and like it's always like, okay, what do we? It's a process to get through everybody's order, and I'm like the most antsy, let's go, eat, drink, get the fuck on kind of guy, and it's a thing, and so I wouldn't be. Sometimes you got to do that, man. You just got to do it. They've done so much for us, and they put up a lot with me. We're good now, but they've seen they've seen a lot of shit with me. So I deal with that.
What do you think they say about you? Like when you're not around?
I think they truly love me.
Do they?
Yep.
Okay.
Because you know why? How you can tell?
Oh.
Kate's happy. She's a happy woman.
Yes.
I'm good to Kate.
I saw Kate.
I'm a weirdo. I'm psycho.
Weekend.
I probably got CTE. But I make my wife laugh.
Who's the guy who just like killed his former football player? He killed his wife and kids and like 2 HVAC guys that were working on the house. And they said his CTE was like a category 4.
There's a couple weird things.
Stage 4. I think they say like CTE is like stage 2.
Yeah, but I don't want people to blame mental health on everything. Sometimes you're just a fucking
crazy, and
it's not. It's just like you're just
or
a bad person.
And it's like
you're just born.
It's a combination of all the shit you're dealing with in your personal life at the time too.
But you can't just say mental health for everything to get people off of their crime. Oh, I had mental health. Oh, okay. Well, let's dig into this.
Let's work with you now.
Yeah. Let me figure that one out. Or are you just a mean person?
It's football's fault.
Yeah, football did it to me. It's always something, like, okay, it wasn't you.
Dude, what do you think of that Tua?
Yeah, man, he got rocked pretty good.
Tuvalaloa?
His daddy used to beat him from playing bad. Too.
If he had a bad game, yeah, he's got a brother playing right now.
If anybody ever does that,
dude, that's
just want you to know.
That's the Malaysian way, dude. That's the Malaysian. That is the Malaysian way, and they like. If you see interviews with Tua talking about his family and stuff,
it's tough.
He doesn't have like a he like gets it, like understands it, like accepted it.
If you need to really beat your kid, then you don't got it going right. Like you don't have your foot down enough. They don't respect you enough, and that's on you. In my opinion.
No, you have your own personal issues, your own personal demons.
No, it just means like you're not doing a good. If you have to beat your kid. Like that you can't do anything else. You have to literally physically beat your kid to get a point across. That's on you. Like you're doing something wrong to have to get to that point.
Okay, well Tua gets a concussion.
Yeah, I know.
In a game, they let him back in. Then all of a sudden he comes back. You see his fingers and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what happened.
So what happened to his fingers?
Because your brain goes into a weird spot, and it does that to you.
So it was like your body goes into a seizure.
Remember when I got knocked out?
Goes into a seizure.
Yes.
So your fingers get like that when you're into a seizure. And do you believe that like the Dolphins put him back in there when they shouldn't have, or do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the case of what's going on right now. I mean, listen, if Tua didn't get rocked the first game and still got body slammed like he did by that monster, he's going to get fucked anyway. He's fucked anyway.
Regardless.
You know what I mean?
But
like,
it's just the optics of it. He had a concussion. They put him back in the game, and then he played another game like 3 days later.
Yeah, it was like because it was like a Monday, Thursday.
Like, football's just got to like, you know.
That's why I told him, I like watching it. Mm-hmm. I don't like playing it.
Well, I love playing it, man. I love playing it. And I really thought that I had a future. I thought I had a future.
I didn't like it.
No, I played my whole life.
If you were good at something
up.
else, you probably wouldn't like it.
Cam, but I played as a kid too.
Mm-hmm.
Like back when like everybody played every position. I mean, dude, when I was like 8 years old, you're playing offensive line, defensive line. Like you're playing everywhere, right? Yeah. I mean, you don't have like 300-pound, kids.
And you could get hurt. You're not hurt when you're young.
I just love the football. I really like playing football and then playing hockey. I felt like hockey players of all the sports. It was probably the one sport where I feel like kids the fewest number of kids played other sports. Like they only played hockey, and like a lot of kids didn't have that athlete mentality.
Like you did?
No, I just feel like football gives you a different mentality. Like when you're coached hard by football coaches,
damn right.
There's
I'll give you that 100%.
There's a type of coaching you get on the football field that you're not getting in any other sport.
I don't mean to use the term military loosely like that. Because you know how much we love.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Andy, I 100% agree with you. Those football coaches are the most hardcore. They're perfect for you. It was perfect for me, although I was a rebel because of hockey. But I still respect, although they were so pissed at me. But I always look back and I see them at Eureka and I love them all. And I see them everywhere. They're so cool. They were so good. And they were right on so many things. It just worked out differently for me. But man, they will make you disciplined. They'll make it.
Well, they get in your face. They talk to you differently.
I know. Like, get down, and it'll embarrass you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you have to suck it up. And 2 days are ridiculous.
It's hot. It's 100 degrees.
In August, like you're doing 2 days. It was miserable.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I like sticking cats. I didn't like reading a play and then trying, and all of a sudden I'm getting blocked by a guy.
See, I love this strategy. I played safety on the defensive side of the ball, Cam. I know I was a cornerback as I got older, but I was safety, and so I used to like run the defense. I'd call the plays in the huddle. I had a wristband, dude, with like the plays on it, and the coach would like tape. I listen.
You're like Varsity Blues, man.
When you had the plays on your wrist, dude. I wish I would have saved those.
Yeah, I know.
That's
awesome.
I wonder if I have any of those anywhere.
I do. Girls went crazy.
But there is something. Like football is.
It is. It's not fun to me. Hockey is just so much more like open and like organic. You just go after the puck, go make something happen. And football, it's like I gotta wait for something to happen to make something happen.
I'm having a hard time with kids, man, like trying to give as much as you need to give for more than one sport.
Yeah, you gotta balance it right.
Like I hear these parents be like, "Oh, we have 3 basketball games, 3 soccer games, and a hockey practice." I'm like, okay, how are you doing all that? Is your kid going to play in the NBA one day? Is that what's going to happen? I mean, like,
it's just good to socialize. And
it is.
It's good to socialize with.
But it's hard, man. Like to truly give all you need to give to be competitive. Now, if you want to do it on a recreational level, that's a completely different story. But if you want to do it on a competitive level, I just think it's very difficult to do.
Yeah, I get you on that, man. No, it is. You have to be able to juggle it. And you could wear your kids out too, where you're just like, you want them more than they want it. You know, they got to do something. But keep them busy, though, man. You got to keep the kids busy. But I asked what'd you do all weekend? Well, kid stuff. I mean, all fucking weekend. It's just nonstop. I mean, I look at your life. That's what you do too. But you guys go on good vacations and shit.
You do,
so
and
you
try to do stuff and go to dinners and try to get away and do your thing. We had a fun weekend on Saturday. I want to thank everybody who came out to a local grocery store.
Yeah, that was quite lovely.
And for our Cam Strick mango lemonade hard seltzer from Four Hands Brewing Company, that's available. If you're local, it's available, I think, in like throughout the entire state, actually. But, we get a lot of people reaching out, wondering if we can ship it to, like, Canada and other parts of the country. Unfortunately, legally, you just can't do that.
Yeah, I know. People are texting me, Andy, big time about that.
I know.
I don't know what to do,
I don't think you're allowed to do that. Like, otherwise they would in a heartbeat,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough one. Mm-hmm. That is tough. Let's see here. I know you got oh, God, you see Trevor Zegras, who we love. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fucking rocked.
Yeah, you did.
Head down. But that was a good hit, man.
It was. So I know we put out the clip from Pat Verbeek. When we had him on, you asked the question about, do you feel like you need some toughness, because they had Delorier, they let him walk. And you got all these young cats, man. They got Mason McTavish, Drysdale, in addition to Zegras and still Troy Terry, who's a young player still. They just don't have any toughness. And I know the game has changed and everyone's saying like, okay, this isn't the 1990s anymore. You don't have just your tough guy who plays 3 or 4 minutes, but there's still guys who can go out there and certainly be a presence and, be there if something goes down to defend his teammates. We've seen a lot of fights right now in the preseason. Yeah. I feel like every game you're seeing scraps right now, but I was talking to a veteran player, very, very, very like recognizable name, very good player in the NHL. And he heard that clip, and he said, man, you guys are 100% right. He goes,
yeah, but who's out there, though? Like, you can't just, like, grab a guy. Like, we're just going to go out there and then jump the dude. Mm-hmm. Like, you just got to get your fucking head up.
Yeah. Well, that's part of it, too.
It's like more like you're not just going to go find a guy. There's no guys like that. So it's like, Zegras, get your goddamn head up. Yeah, Hitcher's still there. Mm-hmm. But, like, you have to stick up for yourself. I don't know.
Yeah, but even, like...
There's not one person that's going to
The Blues don't have a tough guy, but they have guys that if something goes down, like a Braden Shen's going to fight. Yeah. Like, they have guys that'll do that.
I get scared every time he fights.
I know. Oh, well, you don't
fuck, are you going to throw your goddamn show? You're a fucking $7 million guy. You're a leader. Mm-hmm. You're a goddamn leader of that team. One of them. I mean, big time.
Yeah.
And, like, you're fighting... You're going to fight some of these kids... And your helmet's going to come off and you're going to bang your fucking head. And it's like, he's not beating guys up.
No. And Bortuzzo will fight a little bit.
I get it. But sometimes after a hit, it's more like, I'm going to go shove you, and I'm going to fucking catch somebody instead. That's the scary thing. Because all these fights that happen after hits, they're so stupid.
What do you make out of those?
They're dumb. Like, oh, look at me. I'm doing things. Oh, fall. Nothing happened. You got a 2, 5, and 10. You didn't scare him. He's like, I got a fucking power play now. I'm going to fuck somebody else up. Clean, open eyes hit because they got their head up their ass, and no one's going to do anything.
Can I give you the other side of it?
Sure.
Because I 100% agree with what you're saying. I think they are stupid. Every time you see a hit,
dumb.
It turns into like
it ain't the same.
A line brawl or whatever, or a fight, or somebody goes and fights.
Somebody
goes and fights the guy that.
No, they wrestle around, they fall, and he gets a 2, 5, and 10.
And the game stops, right?
The game stops, and he gets a huge penalty for doing nothing, no damage.
Okay, but so and it doesn't make any sense. But I just wonder how many coaches like make these players feel pressure that they are supposed to go do that. You know what I mean? Like if a guy's on the ice, like if Bortuzzo's on the ice and Jordan Kyrou gets rocked, and if he comes back to the bench, like if somebody's saying something to him, like, dude, are you going to just like watch? Isn't that your job? Fans chirp him for not stepping. So everyone wants to kind of have it both ways. I just wonder if players nowadays, if there's a level of pressure that exists behind the scenes or behind closed doors internally in a dressing room on the bench where players feel like they have to do that.
Yeah, I hear you. Like that's on you to know what to do. Sometimes when you get rocked, you have to go over there and let them know, like, I'm going to catch you. And how about look at their bench? Instead of just jumping the guy and doing nothing, like look at their bench like, I'm going to fuck one of you guys up, boy. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get one of y'all. You're going to have your head up your motherfucking ass. And I'm going to catch you. And then do it that way. Play hit guys. That's how you get them back.
But if you were on the ice, Cam, and somebody rocked a young 18-year-old.
Well, of course I'm going to do something. No, yeah, I know. But, like, get your head up,
Even if it's a clean hit, though, you're going to do it.
Yeah, well, I'm going to challenge them. So I'm going to challenge him. There's a
So
difference.
you don't get the instigator?
There's a difference. I'm going to turn you around. I'm going to stop you. Just like when I rocked you. People were asking for that video. Remember I hit you? I know. No.
Very dirty
Don't take
hit.
over the conversation
It was a
yet.
very dirty hit. It
was a little dirty.
You talk about my CTE.
So here's what I'm going to do.
What level is that?
If somebody gets hit, I'm going to turn around. I'm going to look at him. I'm going to be like, let's go. Let's go. I'm going to hold my hand, my palm into their chest. And I'm going to be like, I'm not going to let him move. And that's not a penalty. And I'm going to be like, let's go. And he's going to skate away. I'm going to be like, you pussy, you little pussy boy, little pussy. Then I'm going to go play. I'm going to go rock some guys. Then I'm going to skate by the bench. I'm like, I'm fucking one of you up, boy, little bitch boys, or something like that. But if you just jump the guy and piss pump him, it's a 2, 5, and 10. You didn't do anything. You got to find another method to be intimidating and to have to and be able to stick up for your teammates without getting a stupid penalty without
I get
doing
you.
anything.
I got you. I don't like how the game stops, and
Anyway.
you just know it's coming. And there's not too many scraps nowadays where you say, "Well, that gave their fans their money's worth." Although you see some.
Yeah, I don't know.
You see some.
Yeah, maybe go.
But
you get my drift. I didn't mean to be
Yeah.
so like a
No, I got you. I got you. What about Yarmer Yager, man? It sounds like he may be officially retired.
He got mad at me one time really bad.
Oh, did he?
I sat next to him and Lou put me
He's
right next to him.
very religious.
Oh yeah, And Lou put me right next to him, and I always like fuck with his stuff, and he'd yell at me because my stick would be a little bit on his side, just a little bit, or something would be like almost to it, and he'd be like, "What do you do?" But funny, he liked me. He didn't like it. He chirped guys hardcore and kind of
like cross the line type thing.
No, more like kind of like not build. More like, hey, Camera, how about Zuby over there? He could do. I'm like, I don't know. Demeaning. Like chirping a guy to get him motivated, but it was kind of like he put me on it, so he'd always look at me and be loud.
I don't
I'm like,
that.
Zuby, I love you.
Yeah.
Huge penis. Zuby, I love you. Great guy. Very handsome. From Lithuania, by the way. He's probably dealing with some shit out there. Who knows? But he chirped Zuby, and I'm like,
very good Olympic basketball team back in 1992.
It doesn't matter.
They had the Grateful Dead uniforms.
But one time I took his rosary. He had a Bible. He gave me a Bible.
Oh, you can't touch that, dude.
I didn't know really what it was. Like I knew what it was, but I didn't know the significance to me. I'm not a religious guy. Like I know like history and stuff, but the religion, like I'm just not adequated to like how deep it was.
You touched
into
his
soul.
rosary?
I put it on.
He had his rosary
in his
even
locker.
for road games in his locker.
I know, and I put it on, and he really yelled at me.
Oh my God!
It wasn't a.
You should have gotten yelled at for that.
I know.
You don't take.
I scored that night.
Oh well, that's why. That's why. I mean, good things
will
will
that
happen
night.
when you put the
rosary on. But he was legit
on.
mad at me. He would always just chirp me like, I mean, hey, I was like, but
did you feel?
I felt Jesus.
Oh,
yes.
Really?
Yeah. He's like,
oh,
what's
from
up,
putting
Cam?
that on, you felt it.
Hey, yeah. Quit talking to
the
other guy.
What did that feel like?
It felt good. I invited Jesus in my heart that day, I believe. Okay. And I scored a goal.
Okay. Listen, you're offending a lot of people
Why?
right now. Oh,
Why?
you just might be.
No, that actually happened to me when I was a kid. My neighbors took me.
Yeah, they asked you to do that.
Yeah,
I had to
and then
do
my mom
that.
and dad got pissed at
I
them.
did that at camp one time.
After
I won the ping pong.
something?
After I won the ping pong tournament, I was like 10. I was going up against the I think it was like the 16 to 18 division.
Oh yeah.
And I still won the tournament. But I had a lady and a guy. They pulled me aside and they like had me do all that. You know, it was very interesting. I think I scored that night too. Actually, I think I scored the next game too.
Can I just say something to the religious folk out there? Love all y'all. But I'm not going to line to you. My neighbors who were super religious when I was young took me to a youth group camp one time. And I don't think my parents knew I was going there because they're like, no, we'll teach our kids. So anyway, it was really religious. Like guys are like, Lord, Lord. And I'm like, they're like, Cam, come up here. And I'm like, my brother's looking at me like, what the fuck is going on here? Really? He was older than me. And I'm like, yeah. And I went on stage and I invited Jesus into my heart. Listen to me. I felt unbelievable. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, then you know what?
Listen,
hey, once you do that, it's always there.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Even if I fucked up?
100%.
I swear to God, and I remember this vividly, and I don't remember too much stuff. You know how it is. I remember feeling unbelievable when I got home. And I went to my parents, and I go, Mommy, I invited... She goes, what? I go, Mommy, I invited Jesus. She goes, come with me. I got to talk to them. And yelled at our neighbor.
Oh, no.
It was too much. I get what my mom, she's protective, dude. Yeah. It was just too much.
So I went to a camp.
But I felt good. So it worked.
And it was a inner city church camp.
Oh, yeah.
I was the only white guy there. Like,
but those
and
are cool.
Oh my God,
they know how to get down with it, dude.
Dude,
It's fun.
It was an unbelievable week, and me and my brothers, and we had like a talent show. I like rapped on stage and everything. Everyone like loved it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, standing ovation. We were like fishing and everything. Like that's
kind of cool. I know.
So I learned like about other people and diversity and stuff like that at a very young age, man.
Yeah, I'd
because
go to one of those.
We went to like one of those churches for a little while and then ended up going to the camp. I mean, and most kids probably could not handle that back then, and they wouldn't be able to handle it now. And it was unbelievable. One of the best experiences I've ever had.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I told you guys I felt good. I swear to God I did. My mom and dad weren't happy about it, but it's all good. It all works out.
Well, and it still works out for you.
Dude,
See,
I've had to pray to things.
Well,
over my day,
I'm just telling you.
And my wife certainly did too. You know,
but you know, do you think that's something like if you're gonna, because like Mrs. Singer,
Can I pee?
Mrs. Singer was the one that pulled me aside real quick,
God.
and I forgot what the Mr.
How about you just talk and I go
Mr.
piss?
McConkey, I think
Mr. Magoo?
he was the other one. Do you think the parents should be like consulted before they do that to a kid?
Yeah, kind of like with anything, and even like with the sexual stuff too that they got going now. Like you know, like with religion, any kind of religion. And I know this country's based off of Christianity. I get all that. Like I do. I just think force feeding it. I think to learn about different things.
Well, dude, you went
fun.
to a church camp.
No, I thought you were talking about school. Are you talking about school?
Weren't you at a camp? You said.
No, that I know.
Okay.
No one forced me. I just went with my neighbors, and
But
I thought we were going to a park.
But it was a church camp, so like
it was really hardcore though.
So chances are that may happen at the church camp.
Yeah, I know. I thought you were talking about school.
No, I'm not talking about school.
My bad.
Yeah, I don't think that happens at school.
I don't know. I don't have kids. I do hear weird things about stuff, but I don't know. Some schools are different than others. Look, I'm not in the game, homie. You tell me. Does Ty come back and say, my teacher taught me this? And you're like, what?
No.
Did that happen yet? Then you're okay.
Well, I'm glad that happened to you. And everything's
yoink. Don't steal that from me.
Well, you were late with it. You were late with it.
My mic was down.
Okay.
Say Winnie.
The Vancouver Canucks, their owner, he's in a little bit of a jam.
Was he touchy poo?
No, I don't know if it was like. I think it was more physical.
Oh,
that's what I took.
His wife?
Well, no, towards the kids.
Oh, he beat his kids up.
Well, that's what she's claiming. It's an ex-wife.
Oh, wow, okay.
I'm trying to think of,
story,
and
though.
Listen, so I want to reserve judgment until we get some real facts.
Well, you brought it up.
And so, it's been out there.
Well, no shit.
And everyone's like, could you imagine being labeled for something that heinous? And if you didn't do it,
all the time,
and if you didn't do it,
and you know what?
And you're a high profile individual.
There's a meaning for it, and it happens in politics, where the media will throw so much shit on you to where the public can't keep up with it, and they don't realize when it comes out that everything's false, but you already have that stigma against you.
He already has the stigma.
I'm just saying.
He won't be able to shake
and
that.
there's just another thing they'll throw at you, and then people have to figure out that it's not true, and then they don't remember it's not true.
They shouldn't be able to allow to even get that information and whatever is being accused legally in a lawsuit or a trial or whatever when nothing's been proven. So I'm not going to sit here and defend him. I'm not going to sit here and throw pie in his face either, man. All I'm going to say is we don't know anything. So to make these type of accusations, this guy owns the Vancouver Canucks. It's getting a ton of play up there in British Columbia. Hockey people, East Coast, West Coast, they're all talking about this owner, about these allegations, and he may or may not have done it.
I don't know. We don't know yet.
But the kids don't talk to him either.
Well, then that could be a time.
So
I don't know enough about it.
So you just don't know.
But I also know, like, there's people that get accused and you just can't. Yeah. You can't even defend yourself. Yeah.
Did you see the Seattle Kraken mascot?
Stupid.
Bowie?
I don't get it. I like the name Bowie because my little precious kitty's name's Boo. I call her Bowie sometimes.
Oh, yeah. He looks like
a mutant.
He looks like
that 80s weird 80s movie with the goblins.
The drummer from the Muppets.
Yeah, he looks stupid. Like, how about have a Kraken? Krakens are cool. If you're in a boat back in the day and a Kraken comes up, you're like, oh, help, Kraken.
I kind of like this dude. He looks like one of like the homeless people that live under a bridge.
He looks kind of like a gritty thing. He better be crazy and beat up kids like
I'm hearing people saying that. that
Is
maybe
he smacking kids around?
did
and
they
stuff?
steal the idea from Gritty? Is it look too much like Gritty?
Well, Gritty's the most popular guy in Philly.
He's got an earring.
Is he a sailor?
I don't know.
What's he do?
I don't know what he does.
Does he have powers? Gritty's a listen. Gritty might get like a couple like lawsuits on him, but I like him.
Why?
Didn't he like punch a kid?
I don't know.
I think he
about that.
did. Brody, help me with that.
Do you know the mascot for the Denver Nuggets, the basketball team, makes $650,000 a year?
What?
Yeah. I was reading a story about that.
Prove that. We gotta vet and verify because Andy's throwing fucking
$650,000.
no way.
There's
no way.
And I'm shocked because first off, it's the Denver Nuggets. It's not like a high-profile NBA team. Kroenke's cheap.
Yeah,
Doesn't pay his employees that much money. Yeah.
What's he do?
He must have some a ton of appearances too.
Yeah.
And because they make money on appearances.
So that's his salary? Wow.
But, back in the day, like the Phoenix Suns had the gorilla and stuff like that, who was super acrobatic. The Charlotte Hornets had their guy who would jump on the trampolines and do these crazy dunks and stuff like that. I mean, some of them.
What do you think Louis gets paid?
I don't
Blues
know.
mascot.
Like an NHL mascot?
What about Fredbird?
Let's
look that up, Brody.
Fredbird's probably making 150. I bet you there's two of them.
I bet you he's making a couple hundred G's.
Oh, I bet
Fredbird's a big. Is it the same person?
No.
No way, right?
It's too many.
It's too many. Yeah. It's interesting.
Louis is real.
What?
Louis is real.
What's that?
Who does? Really?
Whoa. Okay. I gotta do the fucking math. $400 an hour for Fredbird. You're running around for 5 hours at the fucking. So you're making,
he's probably
you're making
getting
a couple
there by
grand a night.
6.
You're making a couple grand a night. And there's how many games? 162? No. 60.
81.
81.
Home.
Oh, you're making a couple $100 grand.
Well, there's a couple of them. It's too hot. When it's 100 degrees and you're wearing that suit.
Is there a couple Louis? I thought Louis was one dude.
No, I don't think there's. Louis is real.
I bet you doesn't make that much money.
Like
Fredbird does.
Probably not.
Fredbird gets a lot of probably, the events that we see all the time. If Fredbird's there, you're like, whoa, what the fuck?
I hung out with the Vegas guy once.
You would hang out with a mascot.
He lives with a buddy of mine and his wife. And
his wife live with a buddy of yours?
The mascot lives with them.
He ain't making that much money.
He used to be the Rams mascot here in St. Louis.
Yeah.
And then he was the mascot in L.A., and then he went to be Vegas. I think they do okay, though, man.
I know. Well, obviously they do.
They do a ton of parties and private events where they're making some cash.
That's a tough gig, man.
Would you want to be a mascot?
Fuck no.
You could be a mascot. You'd be
I'm a mascot.
You'd be like a caveman.
I'm a Cam Strick mascot, dude. I'm the mascot of this podcast.
It's a pretty easy gig, though, really. I mean, it's a lot
Being
of
a
work.
mascot? Fuck it is.
You think it's hard?
Hell yeah.
Why?
You know what's easy? Doing what we're doing. What's hard is walking on your hands down steps with fucking beer everywhere and there's people staring at you.
They're not all doing that.
Louis jumping on shit, doing things. He has to be places.
He hits the drum and stuff like that. I know, man. He's very good. Louis is excellent at what he does. I've had him I've seen him at several birthday parties for the kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's great.
He's constantly working. It's very hot.
No shit. That's what I'm saying. Fredbird's even, fuck, dude, you're in 120-degree weather. I don't know.
But I would do it for $650,000. I don't know what that guy's doing. That's all I'm saying. The Seattle mascot.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Bowie, he looks.
Who cares about mascots?
He's got a missing tooth. He looks like the drummer from the Muppets.
Fuck him.
Animal.
Fuck him. How about in Toronto? Oh, boys playing defense? What's happening there?
I think the media is being spoofed here. I think he says that, and everyone runs with it. Dude, he's not playing Mitch Marner at defense. Okay,
He's getting rocked.
No, he's just not.
I know. Why would you do that?
Mitch Marner is one of the best offensive players in the game. He's not playing D. I know Fedorov did that. Now, if they were to put him back on D
for power
play, or in a 3-on-3 situation or something, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just
that's
reading
not
what
defense.
I see.
I know. I heard, and listen, I really believe this is going to be the last year of what's going on in Toronto. Maple Leaf fans may not want to hear that. They may not like that, but eventually you're going to have some change. Eventually you're going to have some turnover. I just feel like this is the year that's going to present that. They're not much different than what they've been. So I'm not advocating anybody get fired and all that stuff. So,
I don't like that
So
either,
hear me out, okay? And I've known Kyle Dubas for a long time, but I also know that, most guys, especially in the Canadian market, high pressure, where you haven't met expectations, your shelf life obviously has an expiration date. There's no extension in place. So unless this is the year where they get out of the first round and they go to the conference final because even if they lose in the second round, in my opinion, that's not good enough. No. I mean, we're going to celebrate them winning a round now after they haven't won a round in all these years. Oh, we finally won a round.
Yeah.
So now we get the extension. Now they got to get to the conference final, in my opinion, maybe even the Stanley Cup final, for them to truly
be like, we got something going now.
We're running with who we got, and we're moving forward with what we have. So that's just my take on it.
I kind of agree with you, man.
So,
no doubt.
No
doubt about it.
But I mean, like, you think they're going to put Mitch Marner? I mean, dude, it's just so funny. I mean, this guy comes out.
You want him going back and getting bucks?
I mean, listen, Keith, I like you. You obviously
I like his brother too.
Okay, I got it.
I know.
But you want to like keep moving forward. Like keep him on forward, okay?
Yeah.
Don't put
this
little
is desperation
little light Mitchie Marnie.
No, Mitchie Marnie. Look, he's built like you. I'll dump in his corner and smash him.
Yeah, don't do that.
He might spin off me, but he's gonna get a piece of you.
He's honestly, I love watching Mitch Marner
so
play.
He's really good. He's probably a really nice kid too.
He's really good.
Is he a good kid? Nice kid?
I don't know. Well, yeah, I think he's a nice kid.
No,
he did get carjacked.
I know.
At the movie theater in Toronto, which I didn't even know that happens there.
Yeah, he ain't scaring the carjacker.
He had his girl with him.
Wait, with a gun though? In Toronto?
Probably.
Well, I don't
It gets a little dangerous there.
With a gun, carjacking with a gun.
I don't know. I mean, I've heard from some people
be a knife.
Like
people
that. It gets.
There
There are very dangerous neighborhoods there.
Scarborough's pretty tough.
Yeah, Scarborough's the one area, man, where it gets a little.
Hey, a lot of shit-kicking dudes.
I spent a lot of time in Brampton too. Brampton can get a little
hardcore.
dangerous.
It's very multicultural.
Mm-hmm.
Tyson Jost deactivated his social media in summer because cyberbullying.
Yeah.
Avs fans saying he won the cup because he was traded. You'll be all right, dude.
Tyson. So he got traded to Minnesota. He's actually had a really good preseason. He scored a bunch of goals here in the preseason.
You'll be all right.
And he had to cancel his social media. But can I just ask why Avs fans?
What do you care about him?
Like, why would you be chirping him on social media?
Who cares?
Like, we won the cup because we. That shouldn't even upset Tyson.
Why you care?
That's just gonna roll off your shoulders, man.
I'm worried about people deactivating our fucking
now if they're threatening your family and they're saying things to you that really cut you to the core, then I get it. But that really bothers them. So I get, hey, get off social media. I've got nothing wrong with that.
You're making money, you don't need it anyway.
Get off.
I wouldn't have it. The only thing I'd have would be Facebook and Instagram, just to post pictures.
Yeah.
But Twitter is so fucking dumb, but I have to have it for this goddamn. I hate
Where do you
Twitter.
think Jacob Chycrun's going to go?
I don't know.
Come on, give me a team.
Man, I don't know. With cap space and shit with teams.
I know. Well,
what do you want me to do?
He's going to want to go to a
Dallas?
Well, a competitive team's going to want him. A contending team probably would want him, although he's got 3 years left on his deal at like 4.6. Pretty good contract.
Dallas, maybe?
But I don't blame Billy Armstrong for what he's doing here. And he's like, hey, I've seen some of these other deals that were made. And I look at what they're getting in return. You look at, the Rangers trading Lundqvist to Dallas. You got Hagel from Chicago. He goes to Tampa Bay last year. They got 2 first-round picks for Hagel.
Jesus.
So I'll tell you this. Arizona wants 2 first-rounders and a prospect. And if we're talking about a team like Toronto, for example, I know St. Louis has been thrown into the mix. The quality sources, they could be lying to me for all I know. I don't know. But they're telling me there's nothing going on between St. Louis and Arizona, so I'll believe them at face value.
Well, how can
I have no reason not to believe them. Okay? And the Blues, could certainly use another D-man. And they've got some injuries. And, they got a little bit of money to play with now with the long-term injury.
Yeah, I guess with Scandell and them, yeah.
I mean, listen,
you
look at the Perunovic injury,
Fuck, man.
which just screams shoulder
Poor
to me.
guy,
the team has yet to come out and officially announce it, but
no shit.
that looks like a shoulder injury to me. He's had shoulder injuries in the past.
Yeah.
The way he went off the ice and the way that he went into
Slumped
the boards,
down, holding his shoulder.
Yeah. Everyone's saying hand or wrist. No, that looks like shoulder to me. So
I don't know.
If you are Toronto and you make this deal for Chycrun and Arizona's like, hey, all right, good, we get 2 first-round picks, but both picks are like in that 26 to 30 range. I don't know if that's exactly going to cut it for Arizona. Arizona's got a shit ton of draft picks, Cam.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, they've got picks in 2026.
Well, they had to get rid of a couple with the fuck up.
And they've got the most draft picks of any team in the league by far over the course of the next 5 years. So the way they look at it, they're 2 draft picks away from truly being able to accomplish and do what they want to accomplish. Okay. Bedard. Yeah, I mean,
Bednar. God, I gotta stop doing that.
Yeah, I mean, they're two draft picks away. Yeah. I think from truly having the supply,
5,000
the supply that they're looking for. But if a team like St. Louis or Toronto, well, one of these teams that are truly that you feel like, hey, they're going to be good, and you're going to give them 2 first-round picks, but they're almost like second-round picks in reality because we're talking late 20s. So now
mid-90s they would be.
So now the complementary piece that you throw in, prospect, whatever player. Now that's going to have to be higher, and that's going to have to be you can't just throw in like some average prospect. If you're giving me 2 first-round picks, but they're both in the late 20s, you better give me a top-end prospect, high-end prospect too.
Yep.
So I don't know if they want a contract in return, and that may be the only way some of these teams get it done because of where they're at with the cap space. I like Chycrun. He wants out of Arizona, but let me just say this to Jacob Chycrun. The best way to get out of Arizona is to get your head right, play hard, play well.
Yeah.
And allow the team to get what they need and what they want for you.
Yeah, you got to do your part too.
But you come in there and start playing like shit, and you got a bad attitude, and you're all pissed off because they haven't traded you yet. Yeah, that's not helping the team, and it's not helping you.
Yeah, I know. No, I get you, man. Good point.
Okay.
Good point.
Colton Parayko on this edition.
Yeah, man, I like him. He's such a sweetheart of a good dude. Everybody's like, "Well, I wish he was tougher." Well, I wish I was better hands. I wish Andy could actually play. I wish a lot of things. But fucking Colton Parayko will shut you down. Mm-hmm. And he's a very nice guy. And he collects Pokemon
cards. And he races remote control cars, which is a big-ass industry.
He likes NASCAR and shit, too.
And NASA? Oh, NASCAR. NASCAR. I never got into NASCAR.
You know Andy.
Did you?
I did in
the drivers and
I knew the drivers from the 90s. I know Dale Senior. I know Dale Jr. I know Jeff Garden, and everybody's like, "I know shit." Yeah, but I like.
If you've got a Dale Earnhardt number 3 flag waving,
yeah,
that tells me I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there.
Is that scary? Andy's like, I'd rather you have
double
masks.
You might be a redneck,
and I want you to have a man bun and 2 masks on, and that's my theme.
A lot of Biden supporters over there in the NASCAR world.
Yeah, tons. Let's go, Brandon. I know.
NASCAR fans just kind of scare me a little bit. I don't know what it is. I like Formula One though, man.
Should be scared.
Formula One, when you're talking about racing like Porsches and Ferraris and Lamborghinis and like Mercedes, BMW, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I like those. I like the NASCARs better than the open car.
Open wheel?
Yeah, open wheel ones.
You don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I do.
NASCAR is they're like Fords and Chevys and stuff.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome. They're American. They're American fucking hardcore.
Those things hit the wall and they just the hood flies off.
Well, there's a new one out now that the people are bitching about because it's too you're just ramming your head too much. Mm-hmm. I like NASCAR races, man. They're cool. There's some badass races. If you go on YouTube and just look up some of these old school races from the 2000s and watch how they end, they're fucking cool. It's 300,000 people there.
Yeah. Brody has in the notes that this is the last episode before the season starts, so he wants your predictions and things to look for.
Man, I don't do that shit, Brody. Good God.
Over, underrated.
Jason, I talked to Jason yesterday too, and he's like, I think you guys should say who you are when you intro and give out.
Like I'm Andy Strickland and you're Cam Jansen.
Who the fuck doesn't know that's my voice and it's Andy's voice? If you're just getting into
I'm the manly one.
I love Jason.
Okay. I'm the tougher one.
Yeah. Andy's got the deeper voice. Yeah. But I'm Cam. That's fucking Andy.
I've never liked my voice.
I hate listening to myself, too.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's just what happens.
Yeah. I do go back and listen to some pod and I laugh. I do. But I got to be drunk.
Hey, but Colton Parayko, he is a hell of a hockey player. And I'm watching this guy during training camp. The way he gets up and down the ice, Cam. The way he just wins battles. You can talk about toughness all you want, but in reality, there's not too many guys that come out of the corner with the puck when he's there.
I defend him with that, dude. I do. Even on the radio, I defend
and he's a good passer.
Yeah, I know.
And he's got good instincts offensively. He's never going to be a high-end offensive producer, and primarily because he doesn't play the power play, and they got other guys on the roster that are certainly capable of doing that at a high level. And it sounds like he's just accepted who he is and what he can make a lot of money doing what he's doing.
Making a lot of money.
And if Canada's playing in the Olympics and the World Cup, and listen, he's on that radar.
Yeah.
He's on that radar.
I'd have him. Go out there and shut somebody down.
The Blues don't win the Stanley Cup without him.
No shit. They also don't win the Cup without Petro. I think it goes Petro, Benner, Ryan O'Reilly, and then kind of spreads out.
And then, then you get into the Bomeister Parayko. That whole that tandem, dude.
But Petro,
he was good.
If you go back and watch games on Hockey Network when you're fucking bored,
is that what you do?
There's a couple of them.
You just go back and watch the whole thing.
When there's 90s, like Devils versus like Red Wings in 1995, I
yeah.
love that.
Me too.
But I don't like. But when they play the Blues stuff, I
watch
watch
it.
Petro. He had the puck the whole game. He was the most dominant player.
Yeah.
And I think it was Game 7. Then they showed another game against Dallas. They showed another game against San Jose, and Petro was so fucking good.
I will say,
and you just forget it. You could forget. I don't know if people forget, but. Go back and watch that.
If you
any game.
If you want to win a Stanley Cup,
oh my God,
it's almost it's proven.
You have to have a monster.
You need a number one.
You need a monster.
You need a legit alpha on the back end.
It's so noticeable if you just go back and watch a couple of.
Even in recent memory, okay.
I know.
If you look at Chicago with Keith and Seabrook,
they're out there the whole time.
and you look at Doughty with L.A.
Oh my God.
And, you look at, Hedman, obviously, with Tampa Bay, and McCarr last year with, Colorado, and Petro with St. Louis. Washington's interesting, but
Carlson was
John
really good
Carlson
too.
was
He was
playing
really
at the
good.
highest level back then.
He was scoring a lot of points. He was quarterbacking the power play. He was kicking
Yes,
it
he
over to
was.
Ovi. He kicked it in,
Osh, whatever.
Osh to whatever to
Backstrom.
Backstrom over to Ovi, whatever it was. He was out there the whole game.
Yeah. And then he got his big 8-year contract coming out of that. He was unbelievable.
I'm telling
that
you guys,
playoff run.
sometimes you got to go back and really watch some of these games like 4 years ago, important games, and see who was dominant. And he was the best player on the ice.
And Justin Falk's a damn good player.
Damn good. And he was the best player on the ice a lot of times last year. Where I'd be like, I go, hey, Andy, who's the best player? Like we talk, and he'd be like, Justin Falk. I go, yeah, you're right.
He was their MVP last year. I said that.
He was the best player on the ice.
Before anybody else said that.
For both teams.
By the way.
Justin Falk would hit guys.
But I think as good as he is, I don't think anyone's ever like putting him in like the Norris conversation.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, they're not. But he's fucking solid.
So
he's not making that much money.
So you get one of those, then I just think you have a chance. And I'm not saying you
you
don't
can't
have a
just go get
chance
a number
without
one.
him, but you can't. No,
You can't just go, let's go get and find a number one to fit.
you have to draft one.
You have to draft him. You have to find a guy in the 20s with your first round pick.
No, you got to draft him in the top. Hedman's a top 5. Petro's a top 5.
There's always a guy.
McCarr's a top 5.
I know. Or that. But you could still find a guy.
Doughty's
always one
Doughty's
guy.
a top 5.
I'm just saying. In every draft, there's always one guy that's drafted in the late first, second, whatever. That's unbelievable. They're there.
No, there is.
You got to find them.
There is.
They're there. I'm just saying.
Niedermeyer was a top 5. Pronger was a top 5.
I know, but there's a lot of guys that weren't top.
MacInnis wasn't a top 5.
There's a lot of guys that weren't.
Okay.
There's a lot of guys. I can't think of
any
any right now, though, Andy. I cannot think of motherfucking
I'm waiting for you to give me
Eric
one.
Brewer. Jeff Wawidka.
Oh, man.
Remember that first round?
Oh, yeah.
He didn't do much.
I'm
He was
waiting.
a great
I'm
guy.
waiting for you to give me one.
Um,
Like a superstar. Like Norris.
what was Lindstrom?
Nick Lidstrom was like 3rd round.
Oh, go fuck yourself. There you go. There you go. Yoink, yoink.
PK. How the hell did he win the Norris, man? It was a shortened season.
I was pretty rough on him last podcast.
Yeah, you were.
Oh,
Well, we all were. And
you were too. Did I?
No,
Did that blow up a little bit?
I don't know. I was just being
I heard
honest.
There's a couple people that sent me things. I'm like, oh God, I didn't want it to go down a weird path.
People are like, hey, he did win the Norris. He wasn't that bad. I'm like, no, I know. But like,
know.
I'm just, listen,
God, I
we
get so
try to
scared.
keep it real. And I know there's a lot of like some players can be commercialized. Almost like
totally was,
like
man.
the World Junior tournaments, like everything's commercialized. It's like we make it out to be so everything's so great and whatever. He kind of falls in that category. And the reality is, you just talk to people who have either played with him or he played for them, or I just get a different sense from different
too much.
people.
It's too big. It's too. I like what you say, commercialized.
And there are some good good defensemen. I mean, a really good defenseman who weren't drafted in the top 5. I'll answer the question for you. Adam
Well,
Fox.
you ain't gonna get a top 5
Eric
pick, so you gotta go around that.
Eric
dude.
Carlson
Yeah,
won
man.
a couple of Norris trophies.
You're not gonna get a top 5 pick unless you're god awful, and so it's like you
Eric-
can't look at it like that. Like, well, we don't have it. No, go. There's always somebody that's really good.
Brent Burns.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot.
Eric
Don't-
Johnson
just don't
was
make my-
Eric Johnson was a top 5 pick.
EJ. He got his thing. Seems like he had to cup the whole goddamn
Big
summer.
Walt used to chirp him. He used to say when he would give EJ shit, he used to say, "We should have drafted Taves."
Oh god. Yeah. And that was before Taves was even big.
He was pretty good.
Yeah, but when
right out
when
the gate.
when EJ
He was winning cups.
No, he
when He was
wasn't.
like young.
Yeah, but not
Yes.
not when EJ was.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
maybe
he
one
played for
game.
the Blues, dude. EJ Taves was
Or
winning
one
cups.
year.
Oh yeah, man. 2010
Yep. No, I know.
was their
When did
first
EJ
one.
leave? 11.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whenever
He would, but
Chris
Walt,
Stewart
like,
got
he would,
here.
He would say that before Taves won cups, so which is still dickheaded.
Right. I know.
It's even more dickheaded. Of course, he's going to say if he starts winning cups and he's dominating. This is before he really had a good team. I think it was like anyway. We love EJ, man. I had a blast with him.
One other thing, the Blues are unveiling the Hall of Fame, the St. Louis Blues Hall of Fame,
I heard you're part of that.
and I am on the selection committee.
Good,
So
you should
if
be.
you continue to do good things, I may nominate you one
For
day in like the builders category or something,
what?
like the local category,
I already got my Hall of Fame thing.
the St. Louis
You
Hockey
need to
Hall
look
of
for
Fame.
yours.
I know.
You could do it.
You got to nominate. You got to nominate me.
I got no part of that. I mean,
No, you got no part of that. No, but it's very cool that they're doing this.
that is really cool.
And this is going to be very successful. The founding fathers, if you will, which are the names, the legendary names that are up in the rafters right now, who have already had their numbers retired. The Brett Hulls, the Al MacInnises, the Chris Prongers, the Brian Sutters, the Bernie Federkos, the
Gasol.
Barkley Plager, the Bobby
Bobby,
Plager,
what's up,
the
baby?
Bobby
Love you.
Gassoff.
Love all y'all.
Saw Bobby Jr. yesterday. Big shout out to him.
Tough ass son bitch right there.
yeah.
Which Bobby? Bobby Gasol Jr.?
Yeah.
Oh,
Navy
Navy
SEAL.
SEAL motherfucker.
So-
Badass boy.
So those all those individuals are automatically being they bypass the voting process. But I will say who I voted for my first three, for my first class. And listen, there's a lot of good names and people out there. So we're limited to 3 nominations per committee member. And I went with
So who'd you go with?
I went with Mike Liut, who
Yep.
I think is the greatest goaltender in the history of the organization.
Okay.
I mean, statistically, he leads all the categories, wins, and all that.
Agent?
He's an agent,
Yep.
and he's very good here, man.
Very
I mean,
professional.
and they had some great teams back in the early '80s, back when he played. But all-time wins leader for the Blues, and he was here for a long time. Bennington, obviously, who knows? He could go down as the
Yeah, but
greatest
he's
of
not
all
one.
time.
Yeah.
Well, no current players
Yeah,
I think are even eligible.
Yeah, of course not.
But some people may say Cujo's the greatest goalie. They may say Glenn Hall's the greatest goalie in Blues. I mean, there's a lot of whatever. But I went with Mike Liut. Pavel Dimitrov, one of my favorite people
God
that
dang right.
I ever covered.
Is he nice to you?
He was so nice to me.
Oh, I love that.
He used to every time I walk in, he's the reason why I started wearing suits to games. He used to tell me, "Hey, start wearing a suit." To
No
games."
shit.
He
Andy. You look
Pronger.
like a little child.
He Pronger. And so then
Yeah,
the
I
first
know.
time I wore one, I couldn't wait to walk in that room, and he was like,
You see you?
"Oh yeah," and
He
was
paid
like,
attention to
he
you.
was like, "Is that a rental? Is that a rental? It's a rental." He comes in it, but just a great individual.
heard he's
And we
awesome.
kept in touch when he left here, and he was a great St. Louis Blue.
I think that's
He
obvious.
put up 90+ points one year. This is not just a situation because of the tragic way that he lost
I
his
know.
life in
I know.
that KHL airline.
Mother, God, that pisses me.
But he's a great St. Louis Blue.
Yep. Yes, he is.
So I included
That's a good
him,
one,
and then
dude.
Gary Younger,
Goddamn right.
who I think was the leading scorer for the franchise in the 1970s.
He was TJ Oshie in the 70s.
He was with that golden hair.
Yeah, he's still handsome. We hung out with him the other night, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He was at fantasy camp with us. Awesome guy. He actually calls me randomly.
Yeah,
And be like, what's up, Cam?
very
Hey, dude.
religious.
Yes, he is. I think that's why.
Mm-hmm.
I think he wants to
He's
like
probably worried
get
about
me.
you.
I know. I like that. Good.
He's looking
Say a
out
prayer
for you.
for me.
He lives in Banff.
Yeah, nice.
What a life.
I think he lives in
Canmore? Canmore's right next to Banff.
Okay. No, I think he lives in like Oklahoma.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is not
No,
Banff.
in fact, I do think he lives in Oklahoma because something to something. He called me randomly, and we talked about tornadoes.
Oh, do you know that he used to live in Banff, and his hockey school was up there and
cool.
everything?
Yeah. So those three. That's a good one. So who's the next in line for you?
I mean, you could say Shanahan.
Oh, God.
You could say Adam Oates.
Yes.
You know, you could
Scott
say.
That's tough. Yeah.
You could say Keith Kachuk,
David
David Backus, Alexander Steen,
DJ King.
Wayne Gretzky.
What about Chaser?
I mean,
Like, what are we looking at here? Is it just on ice stuff, or is it just like community thing?
I think it's whatever you want it to be. And you make your nomination, and then the committee decides whether or not it's Hall of Fame worthy or not. Did you
I
represent
think Keith Kachuk would be the next
Did you represent the organization?
in an awesome way, basically.
You know?
Let's simplify things. I think Walt would be the next one down, dude. I think Walt. Why is Walt's down on the list? I would probably say,
I
to
didn't
be
put
honest
him
with
on
you,
my first three.
I might take Mike Liuta off that mug and put
No.
Big Dog on there. No? Okay. Was that a thing because people were chirping you for sticking up for him too much and stuff like that?
No.
Okay.
But I feel like I'm sure he got a lot of votes. You know,
Okay.
Big Walt.
I'm just curious. I'm not chirping you at all.
No. Dude, those teams in
I
the
know.
early
I
80s
don't even,
were great.
I don't even know
He
enough
was
about
like-
him that, to be honest with
You know, he played, for Canada in the Canada Cup and all that. Like he
you. Those
was
early 80s teams, I just wasn't privy to as much.
we got to get him on actually. He's got
Yeah.
great stories.
Bring
dude.
him in here. He always looks sharp every time I see him at like
Yes.
alumni events.
Yeah.
Like he looks like an agent, lawyer.
Mhm.
You know,
He
he looks
represented
the opposite of me.
he represented Tarasenko, not anymore.
Yeah.
He's got Bennington.
Oh, you got the Ben Dog. That's cool.
He's got Patrick.
I like
He's
it.
got Patrick Laine. He's got a bunch of dudes.
I like that.
Is it too late for me to be an agent?
You need to worry about me, dude. You need to worry about making me happy, selling, chilling like this. Yeah, you could be an agent and still do this. Shit, you could probably be an agent, still do this, but you'd have to quit Bailey's.
These dudes like
I'd rather you be an agent than work
like
for Bailey's.
Holly and whatever. They just
They do whatever the fuck they want.
make money
We
being
just talked to Holly about
being
that.
Holly.
A little preview for next week. We had Holly for our number 2, but we're talking
Yeah.
about Colton Parayko today, baby.
Yeah.
We had him live. He's
So
cool as
Colton
shit.
Parayko, and you know what? The story of how he got drafted, it's really an incredible story. No one knew who the hell he was. The Blues kept it totally under wraps. They had a couple scouts who were out, who identified him as a player, and they tracked his ass, and they kept it so quiet because they didn't want to let on to the rest of the league that there was a diamond in the rough. But I'll never forget, man, going on television after his first year playing in Alaskan. I remember saying, like, hey, remember this guy, Colton Parayko. Like, he was unbelievable in college. You just knew he's got that presence, Cam. Like, he's a monster,
He's a
that
big
guy.
boy. Yeah, he looks skinny. when
He's
was
just in
there.
great shape.
He looks really like he's a nice guy. Listen, I evaluate
And he
everybody.
shoots at 105 miles an hour or whatever.
I evaluate everybody, you know.
Mm-hmm. What was your evaluation of him?
I evaluate everybody because I know how I am to people. And so if I meet you and we're sitting down for an hour and a half, like I evaluate, like, how are you cool? Are you chill? He is the nicest goddamn dude. And he's genuine.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I like the dude.
But
a
not
lot.
in
It
a
wasn't, it just was, he's
bad
just a
way.
good,
He's
no,
just a
it's
good
good.
dude.
Like, I could just tell, like, I had a good vibe with the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's just a normal guy that's really, really nice.
But he can hang out with anybody
Yeah.
in the room. You know what I mean?
I like him a lot, man. I do. He's not trying to be like too much. He's just, that was him.
Right.
That was him.
Exactly.
I could see that.
Yeah, he is who he is.
Yeah,
He's
that was
comfortable in his own skin.
And he's nice.
He sleeps,
Genuinely
he
nice.
sleeps in the bed he grew up in when he goes home.
Well, I told him
He loves home.
You know, like, you fucking buy some cool shit, homie. And he is. Like,
He
he
does
has-
buy.
he's
He
got
buys
some
some cool
fucking
shit.
Yeah. I'm
He's got the crib
do
here.
your thing,
He bought a
dude.
nice ass house. He
Yeah.
buys nice ass cars.
Go be a pimp. Go be a pimp in this goddamn town. Goddamn right. You're tall and handsome. He did have Birkenstocks on. I'm like,
Yeah, but you don't know anything about those. Like
I do.
those are very
No,
cool.
I chirped him a little bit. I'm like,
I'm gonna wear Birkenstocks. We gotta get to Colton Parayko. Brought to you by
Jesus.
Hair Club. Again, we wish everybody
Scares
safety in hair, and we hope everybody's safe with Hair Club in Florida,
Florida.
and all of our listeners in Florida. If you need to regrow, replace, or reestablish your hair, restore your
Yank.
hair, like Cam. Did?
I got a monster bald spot.
Get in there. 1,200 locations in North America. Check it out today. Hairclub.com. Hairclub.com/Cam Strick. That's our landing page.
Yeah.
CarShield and CarShield.com, baby. I just love CarShield. Sometimes I just like think about like when I go into bed, Cam, and I'm like, God, you know why I'm sleeping good tonight? Because I've got that peace of mind, man.
Goddamn right.
I've got that CarShield.
You know why I'm sleeping good? Because I got these gummies I'm taking.
Oh, really? The nighttime kind?
Yeah, I have to, like, sometimes I just like to go.
That'll help you. Do you have the heat on in your house yet?
I got the fireplace on.
Okay, not at night.
No, I got the, what's that?
The heat. Is it on?
Yeah, because my precious little kitten and the puppies, that we don't let them sleep on the bed.
How'd the puppies handle the kennel?
They're gonna have to handle.
You had to like rush back to get the dogs.
Nah, but we missed.
Why'd you only stay 2 nights?
Because that's all we wanted. Garth Brooks was coming in, and a bunch of fucking people coming in.
They weren't staying there.
Yeah, they are.
Are they?
Goddamn right. That's the nicest place in the Midwest to stay. It truly is.
Not in the Midwest,
yes,
but in Missouri.
No, in the Midwest probably. Well, we're not counting Colorado Midwest.
Well, like,
it's one of the nicer resorts you could stay. Dude,
oh,
people
I
come
got
from
you.
everywhere.
From a resort standpoint, yeah.
Bass Pro?
No, I know.
It's gigantic with so many different events, dude.
Well, you didn't stay at Bass Pro, though.
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yes.
That's where you stayed?
Yeah.
At Bass Pro?
Or
I
the
thought
Bass
you
Resorts.
stayed at Big Cedar.
Or Big Cedar, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, Big Cedar.
Yeah, I didn't stay in a Bass Pro fucking shop.
Well, that's the way. I'm like, maybe they have like cabins there.
It's all the same thing. Sorry.
Yeah, Big Cedar.
It's all, Big Cedar's
It's
one
not
of the
like
nicest
you're
places.
not walking out your door and walking into Bass
No,
Pro, dude. It's like several miles
no.
away.
Yeah, but it's all, anyway, whatever. It's
same
confusing.
owner.
Same owner. It's the same thing. But no, it's one of the nicest in the Midwest. I'm going to stand by that thing. 100%.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
Yeah. It's not Colorado.
Listen, I've said we made reservations to stay there several times, and I kept canceling because I didn't give it any job.
Yeah. So anyway,
I don't want to go there.
We stayed,
and then we did stay there, and I will say I was pleasantly surprised.
Dude, we took the boat out for 6 hours. We didn't see one person. We're partying. You know, like I'm exploring the whole. I'm gassed. I want to get home.
Okay.
All these people are coming in. I don't want to get jammed up with anything. I hate being around people.
You could have used one more night.
I didn't need one more night. I like to go home and then I had 3 more days at home without getting up at 4:30 in the morning.
And you live by yourself, so it's kind of nice.
Kate and I live by ourselves. We don't have kids.
Yeah.
We have a golf course in our backyard. We just chill. We lit candles and jammed out.
You know this.
What?
CarShield and CarShield.com. Use that promo code CAM, which is very embarrassing. And I just tell you just so you can save some money. That's what I do for you. I let you know so you save money, but it is extremely embarrassing, and sometimes you just got to do it. Because you never know when something's going to go down in your car. It could be something very severe, Cam, like a computer, engine, alternator, starter, whatever it is. I had to get my my bike rack fixed the other day. Or not my roof rack, I'm sorry. My roof rack, I had to get that fixed. You just never know when something's going to go down. CarShield is here for you.
I know.
Yeah, they're here for you.
They hooked me up before, dude.
So visit them today. They're doing commercials
They do all the shit
everywhere. They are everywhere.
I'll lose
Cardinal
weight. If they asked me to
players
do
are
a
doing
commercial for them, I'd lose.
Would you?
I would starve myself.
Well, maybe that's the one way we're going to get you to maybe get down to 230.
Oh, God.
What are you at right now?
What
are you at right now?
250?
Yeah, you're barbecuing too much.
I eat and drink. Kate and I just live a luxury life, to be honest with you. We don't have kids. It's not that nice.
Is that I mean, come on now. Is that the combination?
Yeah, from booze and eating.
Do you eat a lot?
Yeah. Because I like barbecuing. I love cooking. It's my hobby.
Would you go vegetarian for a week? Could you do it?
Yeah, probably.
Come on, dude.
I could do anything. I've done a lot.
Okay.
You know, I've gotten off of the hardest
try
things ever.
Let's try it.
I could go veggie. I'm just not like that motivated.
You know who has a weight loss plan for you? For men and women?
Jesus?
First Form.
Oh, God, yeah. What's the difference?
Like on their website, firstform.com/Cam Strick.
You see my pants I got on right now?
Yes, I do.
Right yonder.
Your sweats.
Look at these First Farm, baby.
Those are so comfortable. I got them in black, by the way.
Right. They are awesome.
Yeah,
they're very. I ordered a shit ton.
I wear them around the house.
Everybody's like, "Oh, you got First Form." They're like, "Oh, first, like, you get the protein." Oh no, we get anything we want. They're like, "Oh, well, what about that?" And they're like, "Now I got people that really want me to get them stuff because now it's all coming together. All my buddies now like, oh, can you, It just shows how many people are invested in First Form, dude. A shit ton. You see all these fucking badass looking girls and dudes
Like I bet you they get shit from First Form. Like all these like people you see at these gyms that are cut up, look good, healthy.
The clothing fits me perfectly. Honestly.
The women's medium.
I got a lot of First Form.
They got good shit.
Hey, they do. You may like the beef sticks because
I crush those.
Because the beef sticks. Let me tell you about the beef sticks. Because they're high in protein but very low in calories. Like, that's a good snack for you.
It's perfect for, like, in the morning. I crush those.
No, you don't eat that in the morning.
Yeah, but
you got to eat the blueberry muffins in the morning or the chocolate chip pancakes, the cake cups, dude.
I know.
But it takes a minute, 60 seconds, dude.
But even if I'm like, I could eat a beef stick while on air and just look the other way and crush
you
a
do
half.
that?
Yes,
I hate people that eat on the air, dude.
No, I don't. I move them. Oh, that's my biggest pet peeve.
Me too.
But I have
people
to
who eat in
but
studio.
I'm drinking coffee and stuff, but now I drink the protein, their energy drinks. But I have to have something in my system.
I get the blue raspberry or the cherry lime. Are my two favorite flavors.
Kate likes all kinds of stuff.
Your breath, dude, in the morning has got to be fucking beef sticks and coffee.
Yeah, it ain't good. I know. Why bring mouthwash everywhere I go?
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Everywhere you go?
No, you notice I
you always have it in your backpack.
Like people are thinking I'm like an alcoholic. I'm drinking it.
Yeah,
no, like, I have chew and stuff like that, and I'm like, I gotta put.
You ever see like that TV show like Intervention where like they're crushing like those little miniature like bottles of vodka like in the park like, while they drive, heading from one meeting to the next.
I know so many people, Remember, I kind of grew up. Like I grew up with guys going to the gas station at 7 a.m.
Did you?
Fuck yeah.
Who was doing that? That you grew up with?
And I got, like
where,
my mom and dad were alcoholics.
What are they doing at this?
Trying to buy those little shotters, and they say they just got off work.
Oh.
And then the people they'd have to go to different gas stations, just like people go to different doctors to get pills, and they'd gas station hunt.
Your parents are both alcoholics?
Oh God, yes.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Your mom and dad?
Yes. Big time.
Are they still?
Yep, but they're not angry. They're not. Yeah, my dad had to go through a whole thing. He sips beer now, and smokes. But they both are, and I got that gene too, big time.
Will they drink in the morning?
They used to drink Wolf Schmidt vodka.
Okay, but do they drink beer in the morning?
Not anymore. Yeah, hell yeah.
Right now, like 8 in the morning.
Yeah, and my mom's not doing good, and it's gonna be.
My mom's dealing with some health stuff too right now, man. I know how that goes. No,
not good.
No.
So anyway, but what do you do? They've lived a great life. My dad's great. He had a fucking scare. I go over there every other day. We'll it is what it is. But no, we have addiction problem, no doubt about it.
Yeah. So First Form, dude, they've got vitamins. Like here's what I love the most about First Form, because I want to be healthy. And sometimes, like, your life takes over, and you're just running around from point A to point B. You're like, well, how do I make sure I'm getting what I need? Well, I drink the veggies. They got the veggie powder. They got the fruit powder.
Green stuff.
I put it in my shaker, which makes me feel very fit.
I know.
When I walk around with that.
You would walk. Andy walk. He'd walk into places.
I'm like, here's my First Form shaker.
I'm healthy.
Oh, yeah. I shake that bad boy up. I drink that, Cam. I know I got the veggies in me. I know I got the fruits in me. And then I feel really good. And then I got like the vitamin packs. I'm like, I'm healthy as hell.
Taking a piss and knowing you're flushing your
I am
out.
so healthy.
You are a healthy guy, Andy.
Yes.
You're healthier than I am.
Well, I'm even healthier because of First Form. Again, go to this link, firstform.com. Do you know how to spell form?
Yeah, PHORME.
Good. There's no E.
God damn it.
There's no E.
Man,
First Form. PHORM.com/Cam Strick.
Yeah.
Use that link. And they got the protein powder. They got all that.
They got all that shit, yeah.
Like if you
But
work
they got
out,
unique
this
stuff too.
This is what you want. They ship to Canada, by the way, for all our Canadian listeners.
Oh, baby.
Get some of that clothing. They got the hoodies, which are incredible, workout apparel, everything. And it's a big deal. All of their energy drinks, by the way, are sold across the country. And they can ship to Canada. So hook yourself up and get it today. Waggle Golf, dude. I got a text yesterday from our boy, Ryan Strom, who just got his Waggle Golf package yesterday.
Strom Dog. He was cool.
Strom
totally
Dog.
Cool.
He's cool, man.
All the dudes we've had on are cool as shit.
He was cool as shit,
He was totally cool.
Yeah.
If they say they know what they're in for. And they're like, cool.
Oh, yeah. I got Tom Wilson's getting his.
Willie, what up, homie?
Yeah, I hand selected a number of of current players who have been on with
Hook
us,
them up.
who are getting hooked up with Waggle Golf. You can get hooked up too. Get your Waggle on. That's the website, getyourwaggleon.com. They've got a lot of new products out there right now, Cam. They've got stuff like, I always look at these guys who are golfing in Scotland, how they have like the
Badass stuff.
the quarter zips and
freezing
the
cold.
Yeah, it's cold there
And windy.
And
the
they
hawks up.
they'll
in
wear
fucking Scotland.
turtlenecks and all. Dude, Waggle's got all this stuff for you.
Fucking freezing.
They got everything you need, not only for the summer golf season, but for the
This is my fall
and winter
It's
golf
the best,
season.
dude. The weather here in St. Louis right now is
Yes.
so goddamn nice.
It's incredible.
Perfect. It's my favorite.
Me too.
Low windy. The leaves are changing.
It's going to be down in the 30s later on.
It's
this
gonna be
week.
cold. Put the fire
At
on.
night, I know.
You gotta make sure the animals,
Yeah.
because you can always tell with your animal.
So I think
Touch their ears at night,
Yeah.
and you'll know if they're cold.
the inside of the ears,
Just touch their ear,
the inside.
and you'll know if their ears are cold. They're fucking cold.
You
So
don't.
gotta do.
You don't know that.
And you've had animals my whole life.
Yeah, but that means they're cold. Their ears are always cold.
No.
Yeah,
no, there's a
the inside of the ear is always cold.
whatever.
Blay brought a
He's probably in a garage.
Blay brought a dead squirrel home. He catches squirrels, dude. I mean, he's
a fucking dog.
Yeah, he's a very unique golden doodle. There aren't many golden doodles.
Hey, Andy's got a golden. Like Andy's like, what's the most common theme I can get? I need to fit in this awesome neighborhood I'm in. Whatever, everybody has a gold. I'm gonna get a golden doodle, just like everyone else.
He's
like
cool,
be different.
but he's cool.
He's
dude.
a cute dog, man. I love him. I love Blake.
He just
I love your whole family.
He lounges like a human being.
I
dude,
like
on
little
the couch.
Ivy.
I know Ivy.
That little girl.
So when you want to.
She's like, I go, what do you? Because Kate was my wife was a cheerleader for the Rams. Ivy's into it, and I'm like, hi. And she just like looks at you like, hi. I mean, goddamn, Andy.
I want to bottle
So
her
goddamn.
voice.
Her voice is so goddamn.
I honestly would like to
Lord.
put her voice into movies. Do
Hi,
voiceover
like
work.
she's like a little girl in a cart, like a, I don't know, Beauty and the Beast or something.
She could do voiceover work.
Yeah, but she's getting older quick, so you better.
I know. I gotta get on that.
record
I
her.
gotta get on that. But she still has it, dude. Her voice.
But she looked at me, and she looked in my eyes, and she talked to me, and it was the cutest thing ever. She wasn't just like, no, she looked at me.
Don't all my kids look at you?
They
When they
always do, yeah.
Yeah.
Ty punched me in the penis, and I
talk?
didn't
Well,
like
he will do that. He's been doing that recently.
Ty punched me in the penis. You got to put your foot down.
I know. I don't know what to do.
You know how I talked about him
No.
last?
I know.
He punched me right in my penis.
He's been doing that, dude.
You got to talk to him about
Well,
that.
what do I do about it?
You fucking tell him you don't do that.
He's been doing that to me nonstop.
Yeah, you got to put your
He
foot
comes
down.
up behind me and he punches me right in the nuts.
That's you got to put your foot down.
It's awful. It's absolutely terrible.
You can't do it. It actually hurt. My stomach went up.
That's what happens.
Well, then fucking do something,
That's what
Dad.
happens.
Like, that's on you. That's what Hoosiers don't, they think it's funny. You're a Hoosier if your kid punches somebody.
I can't
in a fucking
control that,
store
dude. I've
and
tried.
they're junk.
I've tried.
And you laugh about it. No, that's what Hoosiers do. Get your fucking foot down.
Yeah.
The girls are adorable. You got to control a tie now.
He was like
punching right in my dick.
wrestling around with you.
I don't mind that, but he fucking bomb. Right? I'm like, oh.
And you see how hard he
My
punches
stomach
too?
fucking hurt. Like it went up to my gut. Like, oh. And I look at you and Andy's like, I go, what are you gonna do about this? He's lucky I didn't smack him around a little bit.
Hey, well.
I'm just saying.
I think
You guys can control that.
Did you twist his arm or something? Did something like that happen?
Oh, don't turn on like I'm a fuck domestic abuse. Like, no. You need to like put your foot down.
Like the day.
My fucking penis. God.
Well,
The other day, I was hanging out in the locker room. He didn't do that. He didn't do it one time.
no.
He's just jumping on that thing and hanging out. I was keeping an eye on him.
Yeah.
He punched me right in my fucking dick.
Yeah. Well, he'll do that. He'll do that to you.
Put me down.
Does he look like me?
I almost
Is
puked.
he starting to look? Is he starting to
Seriously.
look more like me or no?
Not at all. I mean, nothing like you. None of the kid. Chloe does.
Does she?
That's about it.
Taylor Hall got hurt, by the way. My son's father.
I heard he punched guys in the dick when he was young, too.
My son's father. Hurt.
So, anyway.
What's wrong with Taylor Hall? I forgot what happened.
Man,
to
I
him.
don't goddamn
He's out
know.
for a little while.
I got football. I'm watching
I
football.
love seeing
and
my
shit.
boy Monty in his press conferences and doing his thing.
I love him, dude. He's an awesome
He's trying to have fun with the media. Like he'll
Good.
tell like little jokes and stuff like that.
Good.
Like, people aren't like
Not used to that.
they're not like feeling like they don't like know when he's like loose, guys. Yeah, this is not like
this is still fun.
yeah, this is not like serious.
business.
This is not like he's not doing a White House briefing
Yeah,
here. You know,
no shit of Ukraine.
Hey,
You're a professional hockey team.
He's joking.
He wants to have fun too.
Yes,
And that's healthy.
yeah. So get your waggleon.com and get it today. And dress like me on the golf course. It'll improve your game. That's what I told Ryan Strom yesterday. Your game will now automatically get better.
I'm sure he listens to you, Andy, about anything.
I'm going to put another post up.
Yeah, badass post.
A waggle golf. I may just go to the course down the street and hit some balls.
Walk on like Holly does. Nashville.
He said the courses I go to are closed on Mondays. That's what he said. Is your course closed on Mondays or no? I think it is.
I think the people there,
I think it is. I could walk on your course.
So can I. I do it every night.
Bellman&Bellman.com, man. Listen, sometimes you ask me what makes me happy, what excites me, and it's talking about Bellman. Okay? Dan Bellman.
What a nerdy comment to say. Like, Danny boy, we love all y'all out there. There ain't no swinging dicks and shit.
Dale.
But you don't have to be such a pussy about it. Dale, what's up, homie? You guys are the real deal. You're cool as shit. You love hockey. You got any kind of car you want. You have good deals. You're not gonna have fuckboy come out and brag about his football career like Andy does.
And they believed in us from the beginning.
They absolutely.
So did Carshield.
That damn right. Loyal. But don't be like you don't have to like kiss their ass.
It puts me in a good mood.
I'm just saying. The boys are cool though, for sure.
Kenny,
what's up?
Is that what you say? What's up?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay. They've got the GMC. They've got the Buick. I know you're looking at that Enclave. Across the street, though, the Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is just incredible. I'm thinking about getting a pickup, Cam. Like one of those big-ass, like, Raptors.
Do you know how to drive one?
A pickup? Just like a regular car, dude.
It's not as easy as you think, especially like coming into our studio.
You don't think I could do it? Of course I could.
No, you need to drive a boat like I did.
Of course I could.
With the kids, I told
Bellman&Bellman.com. Get there and get there today and get out to Troy. Tell them.
I did.
And what won't you find there?
What, swinging dicks?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sparks Skate Sharpener. SPARX. Cam, this has just changed my life. Okay?
It helps, man.
My skating is...
It's not about you. It's about the kids.
No, but if you were to time my skating right now...
You got awful.
No, I think I'm probably... From blue line to blue line, probably the fastest that I've ever been.
Like a goalie in the sprints in the end of the practice.
No, it really is amazing, though, Cam, honestly.
You hang with the goalies.
The goalies?
You know when you're doing laps with the goalies?
Oh,
the goalies are like, whoosh, whoosh.
Yeah, but goalies act like they can't try sometimes.
I know.
It's
No,
like,
they play
dude,
the game. They play the game.
They act like, come on. Like, skate a little
Hey, I had
bit.
to send, people were asking about the video of me hitting you. So I sent it to a couple people. And
I still can't turn the lights off at night.
And they're like, what the fuck? And I'm like, it wasn't that big of a deal. They're like, no. I'm like, well, let's listen to it. And then they listen to it. They're like, ooh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I told you I was going to eat a punch from them.
Do you know I still can't be in bright lights?
Well, put shoulder pads on and don't play hockey.
You know
anymore.
I still
It's too
can't.
fragile.
You know I still can't like have the lights turned on.
Well, keep them on then, or turn them off.
One thing, the one noise that doesn't bother me is the Sparks machine. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
The Sparks machine does not bother me at all, and it shouldn't bother you. Who should get a Sparks though, Cam? Like who should get one?
I'd say like a AAA team or something,
Or
like a girls team,
or a parent.
Parents, 100%. Put it in your goddamn garage. All y'all, like, it's a pain in the ass. And if your kid doesn't have sharpened skates, he's not going to play good. He could be Wayne Gretzky and look like Andy Strick.
Skates.
And bad shit skates with no edges. He's going to look like Andy. So put that invest in there, and always put it on before you go to these tournaments or you go to a game.
Yeah.
Have it in your garage, put it on, press a goddamn button,
Right.
and now your kid's skates are sharpened.
Just like that.
Instead of dipshit boy, like, that's like 15, he's cross grinding your skates like, like,
I know.
it just simplifies your life.
I do know.
I know you know. God damn.
Sparks, baby. Use that promo code Cam Strick. You're going to save more money than you would on Black Friday or Cyber Monday, Cam.
Fuck both those
That's
days.
a deal.
Fuck both those days.
SPARX. And I want to see you sharpening those skates. And they have inventory in stock. They ship it out the same day. So you'll have it right away.
Simplify your life.
And I set mine up. If I can set it up, you can set yours
Yeah,
up.
it's easy.
All right, Colton Parayko is on this edition of the Cam Strick podcast. Get to know more about this guy. One of the most underrated defensemen, one of the best defenders, one-on-one defenders in the NHL, joining us now on the Cam Strick podcast. The Cam Strick podcast is brought to you by CarShield. Nothing more frustrating, Cam, than when that engine light comes on and right off the bat, you're going to have to spend thousands of dollars to repair your vehicle. Call 800-857-2481. Mention the promo code CAM or visit carshield.com and use the code CAM to save 10%. That's carshield.com. A deductible may apply. Save yourself money. Sign up and get your coverage now with carshield.com. Now up to the interview. Cam's the smallest guy in this room right now, just so you know. Okay? You're by far the smallest
Hey, I'm
guy.
250 now. That's not good. It's all beer. I drink too much beer.
Well, yeah.
Which is a problem. And I eat a lot of food. So you tie those together, Andy, and I'm overweight.
This guy looks like he's on a professional athlete's diet.
You look good, man.
Okay.
Trying.
Did you lose weight? Like, what's your weight?
I did.
What do you usually play at?
Usually I've been 225. I'm at like 220, 221 right now.
Feel good, though?
I do. I feel better.
Was that by design? They said, hey, maybe drop a few
Honestly,
pounds
not really,
or you
but
wanted to, or no?
I kind of came in and I was feeling light, and I've just kind of went through the program for the summer, and I'm like,
fuck
I
that.
feel good. And so I'm just
Take
like,
your shirt
this
off real
is-
quick. Let me look at you.
Hey, so what do you do during the summertime? Are you like, are you in full on hockey training mode, like nonstop? Do you take a break? Like, where's your head at?
No, I'm a stop for a little bit, kind of 2-3 weeks of no hockey, no workout, nothing. Just let the body kind of regroup a little bit. Get home, see the family. Once I get home is when I kind of start hitting the gym, and then stay there for a month, and then after that month is when I start skating. So kind of rest in the summer, try to regroup. The season's long, it takes a toll on you. And just want to regroup and kind of just regroup,
Eat and do
recharge.
whatever,
exactly,
and not worry about things.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right?
Hey.
No schedule, wake up whatever time you want.
Yeah.
and
You
just-
still have your Subaru back home?
Subaru, no. Dodge Dakota. I got the Dodge Dakota.
Did you have a Subaru or no?
No.
It was a
Subaru.
Dodge Dakota.
Dodge
That's a bad rumor right there, Andy.
Yeah.
Well, it was one or the other. Subaru, Dodge Dakota.
There's a big difference.
What's a Dodge Dakota?
Truck, 4-door truck,
Yeah.
2-wheel drive. It was actually taught me to drive well.
Really?
Canadian winters.
Like you've had that since
And
you were
got
16 or what?
Oh yeah.
Only two-wheel drive?
2-wheel drive, and it was light. So I was learning, and
You're skidding
taught me
around all the
quick.
place,
Oh, yeah.
man.
So you never bought a new car out. Like, so when you go home,
No.
you drive your old school car.
yeah. Sometimes my agency gets me like a car. I don't know. He knows one of the dealerships. He'll help
That's
me get a
extra.
car, but. Yeah,
That's a good
or else
agent.
I just drive one
right
of the
there.
parents.
I mean, the agent gets him a car.
Well, that's what they do.
Well, not all.
They didn't
of
do
them.
it for you, obviously. Meaning like saving all your money, or you're just like, I don't give a shit about having nice cars, or do you have a nice car here?
I got a nice car here.
Okay,
I would say, but not home. I only spend a month there every year, so
Yeah,
I live in the parents' basement suite in the summer. It's kind of nice. Go back, sleep in the childhood bed.
Oh, really?
Can you fit in that? Is it like a twin
Oh yeah,
bed?
no, I'm good. Just curl up in there. And
When you walk in your house, you smell like nostalgia right when you walk in.
Oh, it's the best.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's like, it's so nice to be home.
remember good
It's always
memories.
home. Yeah.
Yeah, that
It's
never
the best.
changes. So your parents still live in the house you grew
Yeah.
up in.
Yeah, I've been there my whole life, and
You still have like the posters up on the wall. Like who's up on the wall?
no, they took those down and started painting.
Oh,
They
really?
changed it. They wanted to make it more modern and change it up a little bit. That
You had
way,
all
so-
girls up on the posters before you left for juniors. And all.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of if we even had posters on the wall. Maybe cars, probably.
Do your parents collect?
Motorcycles.
I know
Yeah,
we're gonna talk
motorcycles.
about the cars. You and I will talk about the cars. Cam can take that segment off because he does.
Volvo driver.
Hey, but would your parents do they keep do they have like a wall of Perry, like the Perry Hall of Fame? Like, do they
No.
have pictures of you? Do they have Stanley Cup photos, anything like that?
Not really. We got a couple like books made from the Stanley Cup, like when we had this cup for the day and stuff like that. Put a couple of pictures together, made like a little book or whatever. But not really. Most of like the stuff is just in my room downstairs. Like there's this little trophy case thing where like all the little gold pucks and stuff that I
What'd
have.
they do
just
for a
go
living?
through there.
What'd they do?
My mom works in the heart operating room. She's a nurse in the heart operating room.
Oh, good.
So,
Yeah,
the
she's
The
been
hard
through-
operating
she's
room.
been through some
What
shit.
is it?
Yeah,
What does
she's
that
seen
mean?
it all. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I don't know how she does it because I'm like the worst with like open cuts and
Oh,
wounds and
yeah.
stuff like that. Like if I look at one, it's like I gotta look away and get out of there quick. But
Really?
it's impressive that even with like I don't
Hold
know, I
on.
just don't like that like whole
Fuck no.
concept. You know,
Hard operating room, is that what we call the emergency room? Like
I
what,
believe
what's
so.
the hard operating room mean?
like if you go in for open
Oh,
heart surgery.
Oh, heart.
Heart. Oh yeah, heart.
Turn your hearing aid up, Andy.
I thought he said the hard
Heart,
operate.
like which,
Oh,
like
Yeah.
God.
It is a heart operating
we
room
know
too.
everybody that has that.
Have you
It's
ever
gotta
had
be hard in
have
there.
you have you had a gruesome injury before, or somebody on the bench where you're like you just
Not
can't look?
Really? I mean, obviously the Jay Bomeister incident was
Yeah.
that's the
Oh,
first one that comes up to mind. Obviously,
Mhm.
that one will never leave. But not really. I mean, broken nose on the bench.
Steiner's nose.
Steiner's maybe. I don't know.
Steen dog.
Keep
Your nose
leaking
looks
all the
fine.
time.
It's not crooked.
Yeah. No, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, you're fine.
No, you're
Yeah.
fine. No, okay. Hey, the Bowmeister situation though, like, cause you were the one guy that was there, right? Like,
Yeah, I don't know how many guys on the team are still here, but yeah, I was one of them.
Did you have like post-traumatic syndrome after that? Like, were you able to like sleep well that night?
I would not that night. No, I don't think that night would be the right word. I mean, kind of everything just changed that night. We stayed in town and stuck with him that night in Anaheim, and I don't know, just the whole situation. Your heart was just racing. You just keep thinking about it, and just how things kind of all went and could have went. I think, and just kind of replaying, how things really could have went and how fortunate we are. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And he's an athlete too,
Yeah,
man.
I
Like,
mean,
he doesn't like take. He takes care of his body and shit.
Yeah, he's probably one of the best in shape guys on the team. It was unbelievable.
Yeah,
He's always in the gym. It's crazy. So, but no, I think that has been the craziest thing I think I've seen so far. I mean,
You still talk to him?
I do. Yeah, we just saw him at Chandler's wedding actually.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah, I saw him in the
How was
picture.
that? How was that wedding?
It was good. A lot of fun. A lot of the guys were
Where?
there. Banff. In Banff.
Oh,
yeah,
beautiful
it was
Banff.
perfect.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lake,
yeah.
Lake Louise, Cam. That's where that band.
Yeah,
is.
Andy Russell's Bears up there. He's a cowboy.
Right, yeah. It wasn't too bad. No, it was perfect. Beautiful day.
Hey, can I ask you something real quick? And I know this about when you guys were in Vegas afterwards when you were winning the cup, and I saw that video
Okay.
of Tyson Fury and his buddies. Remember, you guys are all partying.
Yeah.
And David, quit calling him Perry, by the way.
That's his nickname. That's
I
what they
know,
call
but
him.
it's confusing.
Yeah, I know with Perry.
It's
Prawn.
confusing.
They call
Yeah.
Perry. Well, what do you want me to call him?
I don't know. The Colt dog.
They all call you
Shit kicker. I don't know. What do you want to say?
Colt 45.
Colt 45. Colt 55.
55. Let's
Colt
go.
55. You took my number. We'll
I was
talk
gonna
about
say
that later.
255s in the room.
But when you guys were in Vegas,
Yeah.
and you're playing Gloria, right?
Right.
Of course. And like everybody's
the
like,
pool?
what's going on?
Oh, yeah.
Like Tyson Fury's like shit kicking
Yeah.
fucking
Oh, yeah.
mobster buddies. And David Braun's got the cup. He's like, yay, I'm doing fun. And the guy comes and pushes him
Yeah.
literally in that tiny ass pool.
Right.
He could have banged his head open. Were you guys
Oh,
all
man.
were you
Could've
guys
been
all,
nuts.
were you guys like, what the fuck? And you look over there and you see him and you're like, what do we do? Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously they got the heavyweight champion of the world right there. I think he might have fought that
yeah.
night before, maybe. I don't even know,
Probably.
but yeah, he had his whole like gang right
Posse.
beside us, right, couples down, and the guy just came over. I think he shoved DP in the pool. The first rule too was like, do not get the cup in the water. Like when DP just has over his head, just in the pool. But yeah, it could have been dangerous for sure.
But he came over and talked to you though. Did
Yeah, I think we were kind of went over there. They came over there. We were kind of
Okay.
just mingling.
Were
a
you
little
guys
bit,
like, Schwartzy, can you handle this?
Schwartzy, go beat him up. Like I'm like people are like, oh,
we sent over the big guns.
I remember talking about on the radio, and people are like, "Well, Tyson Fury's lucky that they did." I go, "No." I go, "These guys ain't gonna do like they're not gonna do
Well,
anything."
what if it's like several of them on one?
Yeah, but they had a bunch of people, and the guys looked hardcore.
Yeah.
Tattoos
I don't even know
all
the whole
over.
story. I don't even know if it was like in good fun or like if someone got mad. I honestly
I
don't.
think you were
know.
playing Gloria over and over.
Oh,
and over,
really?
And they're probably
Maybe.
like, "Go fuck yourself."
It's
about us.
Yeah,
you
seriously.
know,
And you know, listen, if he's a heavyweight champ, he's not hanging out by himself either.
no, he's
you
got
know.
shit
Yeah.
kickers behind.
Yeah,
I know
he-
it's scary. You don't got Twister with you.
No,
you know?
he had a,
No, you probably made the right decision.
Yeah, 100%.
we just kept going with our day and having a good
Was
time.
that fun though?
It was a good time, yeah. The whole
Fuck
experience,
yeah.
just not. I mean, Vegas obviously was fun, but everything just around and
Every
was good.
day, something.
yeah,
every
exactly.
day.
Well, that's the thing. It's like every day you had something. You were going to the brewery. You got the parade. Parade was unbelievable. Just everything.
Everything, dude.
Just
I
even
was
going for
fucked
dinners
up.
was cool.
I
Like
know.
everyone in the town was just so pumped and it was just fun.
Cam
Fun
thought
time.
he won the cup.
I know,
That
I
was-
had
I
the
mean,
couple-
basically, you're
What are we
winning
gonna
the
do? They're like, here's the cup. I'm like, oh, okay. I worked hard for this.
exactly.
Who are you
100%.
kidding, Andy? You were
I
there
know,
too.
I know. How hard is it though? I mean, trying to do it again, like it's so difficult, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, you have 32 teams so that everybody's so good now. Like you got the players are so good that anyone could win. I mean, obviously there's good teams, better teams, but I mean, sometimes maybe the best team doesn't always win. I mean, you've seen
That's
those Tampa
true.
Bay Lightning teams over the years that were just so good, and then eventually, obviously, they
Yes.
came in. Even Colorado's been really good for a few years, and then boom, all of a sudden. But there's the luck, I think, involved. Just a little bit of injury luck.
Everything.
Just
Yeah.
I remember we had a couple bounces, even in the first series against Winnipeg. That was like one of our toughest series.
Remember
almost.
Bosey off the wall, Steiner goes
Oh,
off,
it was-
fucking Bosey
oh my
right
God.
hander.
And
No,
like,
but we've had
just-
people on from Dallas who are like still like I don't know how Jamie Benn didn't
Well, that
score.
wrap round,
Yeah.
I was the one who had the puck behind the net, who he stole it from, and I like thought it was over. I was like,
Oh my god!
I don't know, like my
Oh,
heart like
God.
sank halfway through the
Just
play.
think
It
about
was
how
like,
different your life would be
God.
right
Oh
now.
yeah, seriously.
We wouldn't be interviewing right
No,
now.
I
Just
know,
so you
right?
know.
I know.
I'm joking.
But actually,
You would have got
maybe
an
not.
You would have got an 8-year contract from somebody else.
Yeah, seriously, shipped out somewhere else. but-
Wow.
No, but yeah,
In inches.
it was crazy. Like I thought it was over too. Again, you know how sometimes they like blow the horn like maybe
Oh,
30 seconds later after
inadvertent.
like
yeah.
they look at the goal or whatever. I was like, okay, I'm just waiting. I was like on the bench. I'm like, oh, is this gonna happen? Is this gonna happen?
Well, don't you come back to the bench and like ask like a trainer or something?
Not
Hey,
really.
Did
I
you
was just
see the
waiting for it to
replay?
happen.
Oh.
I'm like, because I think it was was it the second overtime?
It
game?
was.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, well, I just played whatever full game and almost 2 full games, and we just wasted the whole game. I just
Overtime.
wasted the whole game.
Overtime
Right.
in like a crucial game.
Right.
It's the
Game
most
7.
stressful. I can't even want.
And it's game
like
7,
my wife is not a huge fan, but she loves the Blue. Like of course, like
Right.
we're connected. We're all connected
Yeah.
to it. Like watching overtime in the playoffs it's hard to do. It's
Stressful.
fucking stressful.
Yeah.
It wears you
100%,
out,
yeah.
man.
I think watching is more stressful than playing.
It's god awful.
Oh,
To
probably.
be honest.
Probably.
I was wasted that night, by the way.
Hey, your story though, like no one really even knew who you were. Like you didn't get drafted your first year of eligibility. Like when did you first hear that like the Blues were tracking Colton Parayko because they wanted to keep it so quiet? They didn't want anybody to know.
It was actually kind of crazy. I didn't even know like they were really tracking me too. Like I met with them one time after my second year of junior would have been the year that they drafted me.
Yeah.
That summer I met with them before the draft, and like it was like a lunch. It lasted like whatever, an hour and a bit. So I'm like, okay, cool. Then I still, even that year that I got drafted, I was like, I don't even know if I'm going to get drafted.
Were you
Like,
even on the
Really?
central scouting?
I don't think
you
so.
were
I
on the
might not
list.
even
Why?
I don't
You're
know.
6'6".
I know. I just
and
didn't really know.
handsome.
Yeah.
When you walk into a meeting, they're not like, "Oh fuck, let's
Right.
sign this guy."
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah, well, he only shoots 100 miles an hour.
I know. I don't. And you can skate. Like, I
I don't know.
How
I
did you
just-
disappear? Like, how?
Yeah. I have no idea. I kind of came up late too, but I just think I don't know. I got late bloomer. My first year junior, when it was my draft year, I was like, it's kind of a funny story. I made the team because I hurt my wrist, and then they like kept me like he's pretty good, so we ought to keep him. Like give him another look. 7th team, man. I like didn't even play the first bunch of games. I think in the league that year, and then like finally I like kind of started playing. I was 16 man, 50 man. Had a decent year. I don't know. I was just starting to learn, and then I think I didn't even lift weight before I went to junior. It's like these kids now are like all. I mean,
Hell yeah.
I don't know. You guys
I
might have,
started
but
at a young age, but I was a freak.
right? Yeah,
And
you
just
are
started
naturally a
young-
freak.
Yeah.
Right.
But you know.
But no. So I, yeah. So I would just kind of learn along the way, and then even my second year, I was just kind of felt even new to it still, like because that first year I didn't even play a full season. I was kind of in and out of the lineup still, and it's just so I was like, all right, maybe I will, maybe I won't. And I only talked to I think 3 teams, so I'm like. I feel like if I was
Who
like,
else
at that
did
point,
you-
I'm
who
like,
else
if I was
did you
gonna get
talk to?
drafted, I was like, I think more people are gonna be talking to me here. I think,
Yeah.
you know, like
I
this
know.
doesn't seem very legit.
Who else? Who else talked to you?
Toronto and Arizona, I guess. No, actually
Coyotes.
Chicago too. I
Oh,
believe.
Chicago did too.
Yeah, and that was it.
You're
So-
too late for them.
Yeah.
Arizona. You could have
So,
played.
everything
in front
happened
of, you could've-
perfectly for
You
you.
could have played in front of 5,000 fans this year.
I know, and they're really excited about it, according to the writers.
Right.
The writers like, I can't.
Hey.
They're gonna be so excited about playing in front of college
Hey,
kids.
I hear like visiting players. It's gonna be it's gonna be fun to go into that building, 5,000 fans, and it's gonna be packed, and it's gonna be a younger crowd. I don't know if I'd want to do that every game, but like as a visiting player,
It's a
it'll be
joke.
fun.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Andy, come on.
That's how many. Like you have more for warm up, don't you? Like than,
I mean,
than
yeah.
five. I know it is what it
It's
is.
goofy.
This is the National Hockey League. So anyway, so you get drafted, and like on draft day though, you knew that you were probably going to hear your name that day, right? I mean, or no? You still
I had
didn't
no
know?
idea. I didn't. I stayed home because I was like, I have no idea. I don't really feel like going. Especially, I mean, maybe if I was like projected to go first round or something,
Yeah.
it'd be kind of cool, a cool experience. But I'm
Yeah.
like, there's no way I'm going first round. And if it's to be with the family, if it happens, at least I'm with the family. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think I was like slaying on the couch or something. What they called too. It was
Oh,
pretty
really?
funny. Yeah.
Who
I
called
wasn't even
you?
I don't even
Where
think
that?
I was watching the draft.
Where was it at?
Pittsburgh? I want to say.
Fuck, you could have gone to that, dude, and walked up and met everyone.
Yeah.
Damn, and got a jersey,
Right, yeah.
pictures.
Oh yeah, I was fine though.
That's all good. It all worked out. Hey,
Yeah.
what'd you buy with your? So when you started making money though, were you like, oh, okay? Were you like, okay, I want to get a house. I want to need this. Like, what was your first like, big spend?
You got a Dodge Dakota.
No,
You already
was-
had that.
That was already in the
Yeah, that was
had
high
that
school.
already. I guess the biggest one was I actually stayed with like a family my first year here, just a family friend.
Oh, really?
Because I wasn't sure how long I was gonna stay. If I was gonna stay the whole year, I wasn't. I was like,
You had a
really
you had a
know.
family friend
A
here.
billet, like a billet.
Billet, basically, I had a
Yeah.
little billet my first year, so I was like, I don't know if
okay.
I'm really gonna stay the whole year. Because I was like, who knows? Maybe I have a couple bad games, and I'm gonna go play in Chicago in the AHL. And
Yeah.
I was just trying to be. I didn't really want to commit to a place or something, so I just kind of did that. So see, I was having the whole year, and that year I bought myself a GMC Yukon.
That's okay.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
And I still have it to this day.
Do you?
Run the shit
yeah.
out of it, dude.
Oh, it's unreal.
Run the shit out of
It's
it.
the best.
Weren't you
Paid
look-
off, run the shit out
I
of it.
heard
Yeah.
you were looking for like a sports car or something.
Yeah, I ended up getting one of those.
Did you get the McLaren?
No, I got a 911 GT3 Porsche.
Oh,
Yeah.
what
motherfucker.
color is that?
It's like a gunmetal gray kind of.
Yeah.
Are you
baby.
driving that today?
I did not. No.
Is it a
No.
convertible?
No. It's just a.
You
Hard top.
got to creep around with that damn thing because you'll get yourself in a jam.
Oh
quick.
yeah, I know.
You realize like you look down, you're going like 100. You're like, oh
yeah.
fuck, like whoa.
No, I've never gone 100. No.
Yeah.
How do you I just do the speed limit.
You know what I'm talking about.
You fit in that thing okay?
Actually, that's one of the reasons I like it. It's like I think it's kind of built for the bigger guys. I mean, I wasn't gonna get like a supercar like a Lambo or Ferrari or something. But you sit in some of those ones and you can't. Like, I can't really fit in those even.
But you're like a real car guy though, aren't
Yeah,
you?
like Porsche's like I personally think it's the insane how well it drives.
Yeah.
Can you work on them?
No, not
Not a Porsche.
Not on Porsche. I would screw around with my Yukon maybe.
Can you change
but
your own oil?
I could. I
Okay.
don't. But I
You
could.
don't
Andy,
do
can
that?
you?
My dad was a body mechanic growing up, so
There it is.
and he would teach me all the ways, and we used to race dirt bikes growing up, and we would, like every weekend we'd go to the dirt bike track and come home and we'd rip apart our full dirt bike.
Put it back together.
Oh,
do
yeah,
that.
it was unreal.
Check it out.
Yeah.
I'd
the
be
best.
happy to change your oil if you need me to change.
Don't
your oil.
even have him do anything.
Okay.
He's so one-dimensional.
Wait a minute. So can I change? Man, I mean, you ask him if
He's
he can
so
change his own
He doesn't even know
oil.
how to fucking fuel his car up.
Hey, so you were like racing. Like, what were you doing? I never understand this. So
For
like,
what?
you were racing motorbikes or
yeah.
what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dirt
pretty
bike.
much on the weekends we would just go, and my brother was actually a lot better than me, but we would just go together. And,
Like real races?
yeah.
You ever win one?
No, the best I got was third. I want to say I was.
Are you
my
hitting
brother,
the jumps and everything?
Oh yeah, my brother was unreal. He won a lot, but I was not.
Do you want to
No
get a
good.
bunch of acreage and have a bunch of fucking ATV?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Cruise
a bunch
around.
cruise
Yeah.
around, get a little cabin on that
Yeah.
little,
Oh,
little
yeah.
lake.
100%.
I see
Maybe
Andy.
a little bass
Hell yeah.
fishing lake or something.
Yeah.
Like that, you know?
Put a little boat on that too.
Why not?
You have toys. Like get fucking
Is your brother
I
still
like
ri-
anything with motors that go fast. Not
I
gonna
get
lie.
you, man.
Is your
That's
brother
me.
still riding the bikes?
No, he's pilot now, so he just cruises around and.
He's a pilot.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, he's
Little Cessnas. He's on a Cessna
no,
now.
he's in the 737.
He's in a bike. He's in a
yeah.
plane, dude.
Oh, he's a legit pilot.
yeah. What do you think he's talking about?
A Cessna, maybe a
Yeah,
private.
that'd be cool,
so he's
too.
a commercial pilot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
commercial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who does
But yeah,
he?
he started with the Cessna though.
That's
When
how
you're
you
doing
do
the
it.
training, yeah.
I know.
What you doing a pilot's license?
Fuck no, I got vertigo, homeboy. I can't even fly. You're lucky I'm even driving here today.
All right, I think David Backus has his
Yeah.
pilot
Yeah.
license. or
Yeah, he
something.
does, I
Scary.
believe.
Would you want to do that?
I would do that 100%. Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Well, why don't you do it?
I might. I've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
It takes time. Man.
Well, I know.
He's working on his goddamn craft.
Oh, my
You have to
God.
put hours and hours and hours. You gonna fly with him if he just gets and he's got to train? He doesn't. It's like his
Well,
side job.
I don't
I'm
know.
not doing it.
What,
Sorry.
He's got like a degree too, a college degree.
Doesn't
which you-
matter.
Which,
You need
I don't know if that
hours.
helps me in the air that much.
which you got your rookie year, right?
Yeah.
Like, what are you
Yeah,
doing? Like, you're
finished-
going to school during the playoffs? Like,
Yeah.
how is this working?
I had 2
out?
classes in the playoffs. I had to finish up. Yeah.
Like, how'd you have time for that?
I don't know. Whenever I wasn't at the rink, I would just. It was actually kind of nice because I could always just.
You're like,
not
hit
worry.
it.
Get
Like,
away from
hit-
life.
Honestly, it was like one of the best things for my rookie year.
Really?
To be honest, like everyone thinks I was crazy or I was like it was hard. I'm like, honestly, it might have been the best thing for me that year. Like, especially because like I was like coming in and I'm like, I don't even know if I'm gonna stay the whole year, if I belong here, blah blah. Like kind of screwing with yourself a little bit. When you get home, you can just kind of dive into homework and you don't even really think about hockey anymore. And you're just like, okay, day's done. Go do the next day.
Let me ask you, like, what kind of homework is it? Is it history lessons so you're learning shit that you, or is
Depends.
it
I
like
can't
math,
remember what-
like where you gotta like? Put,
I know. I can't remember what classes I was in, to be honest. I mean,
Were you like,
I don't
listen?
Did you learn anything?
probably not. No.
Okay.
Were you
I'm
like,
just
hey,
asking.
listen?
I mean, I had to study for sure.
I'm just asking.
Because it was all online.
I'm not gonna have my assignment today. We're playing the Rangers tonight, and like Hitch had to like write you a note to say, hey,
Seriously, yeah. It's gonna be a couple
He's
days late
working
here
today.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, the best part was that usually you have to do like you have like a week to do all your stuff. So you just like everything was due on a Sunday for that module or whatever.
yeah.
So you just take the week or
So
whatever.
you would do it
like
like on the plane, like traveling
Yeah, I
and
mean,
to
every
study.
once in a while, yeah.
Like were the guys chirping you for that, or they didn't? They were,
no, they were good. I think.
Yeah.
who'd you hang with?
Actually,
when
I don't
you're
even know if I did it on the plane. I think I kind of kept it to my hotel.
Yeah,
I don't
you-
even know
yeah,
how
you
this
did.
got out. I think actually one day I was doing I might have had to do a test and then I didn't have my computer, so I had to go down to one of the hotel lobby computers to do one of my tests.
it's
I think
over.
Panger saw me and
It's
I was,
over.
and then maybe the rest is history. So, but
Who's cool to you, like an older dude, when you came in and you weren't established? Like, who was like, hey, man, what's up? Like, were you like, God, he's nice?
I don't know.
Nobody?
There's, like lots of guys. I don't know. Everything was cool to me when I came up at first. I was like,
Everybody's cool to you?
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think everybody that's been I've got kind of been on the team that I've been here has been unreal.
Who you tightest with?
Scandy probably right now. We car guys, I guess. We get chatting a lot about cars.
Oh, is he a big car guy too?
Oh yeah, he's crazy car guy. Yeah, he loves cars.
What's he got?
So it's cool. He's got lots. I think he's got a few Porsches, Ferrari. He used to have an R8. Sold that. He's big, and he's actually the one that he's the one that steered me towards the Porsches actually.
So what's your next car then?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, what do you do with the cars? So you spend all this money on a Porsche. It's brand new. And you know it's going to devalue like other. So like, do you take that into consideration, or is this the type of thing where you're going to put this in a barn and keep it for a long time?
A little bit of both. So this car that I got, I was kind of lucky. It's like, I don't know how to, it would be like exclusive, maybe not the right word, but they're hard to get, these cars. So there's only a certain amount that get produced every year, and like, so they're, I guess, limited. Not like crazy limited, but a limited car. So they're kind of like, they're sought after, I guess. So it's one that I got to build it though. So the Porsche dealership here, they let me build it and kind of customize everything. So I'll keep this one for life, I think.
Yeah, just keep it.
But
it's your little princess.
I think one day it would be cool. Like, I mean, maybe if you could find some cars, like some of those ones that are limited that you can maybe get and then flip, or I don't know. I think
like Gas Monkey Garage, man.
Yeah, so I don't know. I love screwing around with cars and looking at cars. And
do you have a custom, like anything custom inside the car? Like, does it say like CP55
No.
stitched into the seats?
No, I just kept it simple.
Simple.
It's just like gunmetal gray, and then all the stuff's black, pretty much.
You guys have a good collection of cars in the lot, like the team. Are there some good cars? Like, who's driving some good cars over there?
Yeah, oh yeah, we got a decent amount. I mean, Bentley, O'Reilly had a Bentley car. He just got the SUV now.
Yeah. He was driving that matte green Bentley.
Yeah.
You know,
It's pretty,
there's a lot of those floating around.
Yeah, but Missouri's weird with, you can't have nice cars here because fucking weather's god awful.
Then you got potholes every street.
You need a four-wheel drive.
You got to be ready to rumble.
Yeah.
You're
not in Anaheim. Like
no.
With
yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know. He's got quite the setup for cars, I think.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah. So you need a whole collection. We need. I would like one
eventually, but
what about boats, dude?
I've never grew up with a lake or anything, so I don't really know much about boats.
That's a waste of money.
Honest,
Listen, don't get a boat.
I feel like I'm a guy where
waste of money.
It's a waste of money.
That's true. But I feel like I'm can go on the boat like a couple times a year, and I'm like, all right, I'm happy. You know?
I get you.
But maybe if I had a boat, then it would change. But I mean, I just don't feel like traveling 3 hours to a lake maybe every weekend or whatever. And
you don't have a lake by your house up there?
No, not really.
Yeah, all right, then there you go.
Well, what's in Edmonton? Like, you're in Edmonton, right?
We got a nice river, Fort Saskatchewan River.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's unreal.
Because Edmonton gets a bad rap, like for whatever reason.
Summers are amazing in Edmonton. Yeah. The winters are really cold, obviously, but the summers are actually great. Like
Speaking of car ruiners.
Yeah, seriously. Terrible. Not a good place. But summers are unreal. Winters are cold, but sunlight is till like 11 p.m.
Really?
Not humid.
It's like Alaska.
Here. I'd rather be there in the summers almost than here.
11 in the summer?
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Wow, I didn't know that.
But it's just not humid. It's just nice weather.
The summers here are terrible.
I know it's not even enjoyable, but
no.
Just
it's a weird hot here.
Right. Oh yeah. I thought I was gonna get used to it. I'll never forget the first time I came here. And even still, every time I come back from Canada, it's the same. I'm like, this is
what
insane.
else? What else about Missouri? No, seriously, like that. You're like, damn. What are these things? Like spiders in your house or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm going through the wolf spider thing right now.
Oh, you got one of those?
Oh, one of them. I got about like 20 of them.
Big dogs.
Oh yeah, these things are
harmless.
They're insane.
They're harmless.
I know, but they're not fun to look at.
Or the babies on the back.
I don't know.
Have you had that experience?
No, not yet.
Oh, well, you will.
You don't know what you're talking
yes,
about.
Yes, I do.
What do you mean? What's a wolf spider?
The monsters. The wolf spiders.
Those are daddy long legs. The big guys.
This is a whole different ball game. This is insane.
And you'll see it on the wall, and you'll be like, "Motherfuck!"
Yeah.
Like, what do I do with that thing?
Just saw one on my patio furniture yesterday, so that was nice.
Really?
But they're harmless.
No, yeah. So I just took
you have a pool. You have a pool in the backyard.
I do. Yeah. So I threw it in the grass and
now it's coming back in your house.
And it's probably going to be back in there in no time. So
you just got a house though, right? A couple years ago, maybe a year ago or so.
Yeah. Like 7-8 months now.
Yeah. You like living in a house versus like
I do.
Yeah.
I just like being the concept, like pulling my garage, taking my groceries to the counter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, like instead of taking your groceries, like for me, I'm getting tons of groceries. So like half the time I'm like, okay, I take my first load of groceries up, and then I have to go get my water and my Gatorade and pallets. I'm like, all right, like I don't really want to come up and down the elevator.
Have somebody do that for you, by the way, just so you know.
Well, now I can just park in the garage and just quickly wheel it in. It's way easier.
Is your house?
Or if you make it like a big Sam's Run club, you got your toilet paper, and then you got your toilet, and they're like, oh man, you got way too much.
Is your house now, is it nicer than the one you grew up in?
I mean, to each their own. They're both nice.
Wait.
Wait.
What do you mean by that? Of course it is, right?
I mean,
your mom and dad make that much money?
Structurally nicer. I mean, yeah, but I don't know.
It's
me.
nicer.
It's just me in the house. So
Okay,
it's
but
like,
here's the question.
I don't have like a family or anything.
Is it bigger?
It's bigger, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a lot bigger?
Is it up to date?
It's got my pool.
I mean, you're acting like the house you grew up in.
I know it. Like he's living in.
Okay, no, I'm not like. It's
kind of
definitely
house is
nicer
that?
and bigger.
Ranch.
You're living in the nice area
No.
of Edmonton.
No. It's
Are you
definitely
living-
bigger and nicer. I would just say.
The wealthy area of Edmonton.
Are you living in the same spot where McDavid lives?
Yeah,
With the
seriously.
what's in his backyard?
That's the blue collar part.
He's got the heated driveway. That would be
Oh
legit.
yeah,
No.
I know.
No.
The
It's-
prison yard,
No, he had like a what did he have in the backyard? Like a
power lines.
something was going on. He had like this crazy house, and then the backyard was like
Kind
No
of
way.
depressing in that- it
landfill
looked
or
kinda
something.
depressing in that
Yeah, a
house.
little bit. It was a gray day that day. They were taking the photos too.
That's very crazy.
Okay, so you got the nice house though.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
It's
So your
nice.
family comes to the games. They stay at your house. You got room for
Yeah.
everybody and everything.
Yeah, it's all good. We got it all taken care of.
Yeah.
You got a girl?
I do.
New? She new?
Newish, yeah. Newer.
Okay, cool.
Oh, newish.
So you were single for a while.
I was, yeah. Kind
Oh.
of just.
Were you just like when you go to a bar when you're single? And I'm not gonna get too deep in it. And it's all good. But when you walk in, you're good. But when you walk in though, he's already no. I'm just asking. When you walk in though, does the place stop and look at you and everybody's like, there he is.
There's the guy from the Rocky movies.
There's a guy. No, seriously though. They do.
I just-
You notice that, don't
I'm
you?
awkward in those situations. I just kind of bow my head and try to get where everyone else is
Yeah,
and get to my
I know.
table as
And
quick
there's
as
nothing
possible.
wrong with
Really?
that.
That's okay.
I don't know. I'm just socially awkward.
Are you?
I would say.
I don't think you are.
I don't think so at all.
You
Just
actually, you're-
big groups
We
and
saw
stuff
you
like
celebrate
that. They
with the
just-
cup.
Yeah, that's a different level, I guess. But I just,
So
I
you
mean-
put your head down because you know
I'm just,
you have it.
I'm
you
just
feel
socially
it.
awkward. I
Okay.
guess maybe I don't even know. Like I just
Do
Yeah,
you
you
like
do.
the attention though of being a professional athlete, or is that uncomfortable for you?
a little bit of both. I think like sometimes you go out and I mean you see people in the grocery store. It's cool. I think like I mean obviously sometimes you want to just go and be Colton Parayko and
Yeah.
just who I
Ain't
grew
gonna
up
happen,
as
though.
and.
Ain't gonna
I
happen.
just want to go to the grocery store quickly, run in, run out, grab my stuff. Sometimes it happens, but like, I don't know, just, yeah, some of those days you're having a bad day and then all of a sudden someone's all excited to see you and then you're like, all right, well,
Yeah.
then
What-
you're just like in one of those moods.
Yeah, but like you're like the nicest guy ever.
Nicest
I know,
guy in
but
the
it's
world.
You'll never be a
Yeah.
dick to somebody out in public.
No,
I
no.
could never see
But
that.
there's
Or
always going
have
to be
you
a
been?
dipshit, though.
yeah,
And I still deal with this shit. There's always going to be the dipshit that says that thing to you where you're just like, God damn it. And they don't even know they're awkward.
right.
But they're
yeah.
just like, does that happen a lot? Because people here are pretty damn cool.
Yeah,
for the most
well, that's
part.
one thing about St. Louis. There is actually a lot of unreal people, and they know a lot about hockey too, which is cool. But I don't know. I like it. It's cool though. I mean, it's only going to be last for so long too. So sometimes I'm like, I got to embrace it too because it's cool having fans. It's cool like having people that are like on your side, you know, and
Yeah.
people that are excited to see you. Because probably when I'm retired, they're gonna be like, all right,
No, they
who's
won't.
this guy walking
Yeah.
through the
No, they
grocery
won't.
store? This
No,
tall
they
guy,
won't.
You're
Not-
6'6"
you know?
in your hands.
Yeah.
No, they're going to
So-
know you forever.
Not here.
Ah,
Not
maybe.
here.
We'll
And he
see.
gets recognized.
yeah, there you go.
Hey,
Find Kale.
but but is it harder like when you're playing for the Blues and you're a standout player, like everyone knows who you are, and like you are quiet, you're more reserved. Like you got to find out like who you can trust and who you can't. Like who do you want to allow in your inner circle, right? I mean, is that difficult for you to kind of like trust people to bring them in the inside?
I mean, yeah, a little bit. I think. I mean, I don't know. I just try to be nice to everybody. I guess,
you
which is
should.
hard.
Always
Yeah.
be nice, everybody. But let me. What about this though? Like, do you have any buddies here outside of hockey that you met that kind of like take care of you? That maybe will pick you up and oh God, I forgot this in my house. You trust to go in your house with a key or something like that?
Yeah, for sure. I have a few
Okay,
of those.
cool.
100%. Yeah.
Always find
And-
those guys.
Yeah, exactly. And I would say even weirdly, they're kind of like older, like
I know. Care.
family people that have
Family
wives and
people.
kids, and
you
which
go.
is good though. Like,
Hey, listen, I know this lady, okay, and she comes over. She organizes my house. She's very good friends with my wife. She knows my wife. I think my wife was friends with her sister or something, and she's like your neighbor. And
oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was my old neighbor.
your old
Yeah, I
neighbor,
believe,
and like
yeah.
they would have like Colton would go over to their house for dinners on like Friday nights, right?
Yeah, we had
wasn't
every
it like
once in a while,
Jewish
yeah.
dinners or something
Yeah,
like
we
that?
would-
What
then
does
we
that
have-
mean? Jewish dinner. Explain that.
That's a good question. I don't, they
Was
had
the
like
food good?
they had certain foods. Like I think they had like those little hot dogs wrapped in pastries and stuff like that. Just different like traditions.
Those
I
are
guess.
corn
Like-
dogs.
No. Those
No,
are
like a-
yeah, you know what I'm talking
I
about.
know.
well,
That's
that's football Sunday weenies. That's not like a Jewish
That's
thing.
not a Jewish.
Well, I
thing.
don't know.
Come on here, come on.
like matzo balls.
I just showed up and
soup
had
or
some of the
something like
food.
that.
Yeah, okay.
They had a
Feed
couple
me.
different like theme parties and
Yeah.
stuff. I'm trying to think. I don't even remember the themes. There was
Okay.
some sort of theme.
No, it's
I don't
probably
know.
Hanukkah. That's probably
Yeah.
the theme that they.
No, I don't. No, I didn't show up for any
It's
of
a
those.
big
I don't
party
think.
there.
But yeah, they were actually really good people. Though. They always invite me.
Oh,
They
yeah.
still invite me over, and it's even though I moved away a little
I
bit,
know.
like, but they're great people.
They love you.
Yeah, so they're
Well, they should,
really
yeah.
really good family to have for my first neighbors for sure because
Mhm.
they would always take care of my stuff when we were on the road to grab my mail,
Really?
et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, you
So
gotta have
That's
people
what I
like
it was
that.
just super nice to have neighbors like that. That I don't know, you could trust them, and they
You have
had
a
4
dog?
good kids. I do not have a dog.
Are
No,
you looking for one?
not right now, not yet. No, I don't think. I mean, I'd feel bad if I had to take him to the.
Well, your girl would have to take care of it.
Yeah, but
The whole
I just
time.
can't just drop that. Maybe I could, but
Well, you don't neglect your dog like Andy. does.
yeah, leave him for 5 or
Leave
6
him 5
hours.
days just starving.
Right.
Like, don't do that.
No,
you know?
so I don't know.
Who do
It
you-
would be cool to have one eventually, though.
Who do you hate like in NHL when you're playing, man? You got the puck the whole goddamn game. Like, who worries you when you got the puck? Like, not like McDavid or something,
know,
like, but
yeah.
like, who's like coming down on you? We're like, God damn it, I'm gonna have to spin off this cat. Like, who worries you?
Nobody worries his ass.
No, lots of good players. I think.
There's always somebody that comes
Yeah.
down on you hard, man. I know
I mean,
things change.
the guy doesn't come hard, but Kaner in the first few years, he was so hard to like read.
Evander Kane.
No, Patrick Kane.
Oh, Patrick
well,
Kane.
yeah.
Oh,
Because
you're
we played
saying
him so
they have
much.
the puck when he has.
Oh,
the
No,
puck.
I'm
when I have
talking
the
about
puck-
when you have the puck
Right.
coming down on you in a forecheck.
Who's gonna hit you?
Who's
That's-
gonna hit you? Where
okay.
you're like,
I
this
was
guy
like,
might
oh,
hit me
I thought
from
you meant he was like,
this
okay.
guy might hit me
I was
from
like,
behind.
he played so patiently. Like he always, I don't know.
Who's barreling down on you? Where you're like, I got to get this off quick and get this out. of here.
Lucic.
I mean, Luch, yeah, he's a big
He
body.
still does it. Well, Willie probably.
Right. I'm
But
just
you don't
trying to
play them
think.
enough.
I know, right? We only play those guys a couple times.
Like
a
Jamie
year.
Benn, worry you?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I know, okay.
He's okay, but especially because we've had them in the playoffs. I
Right.
feel like once
Yeah.
you play them enough, like,
Yeah, you're like,
you start to
screw
even
everything.
get their tendencies and stuff like that, and
Mm-hmm.
kind of know what's going on and kind of know what to expect them and stuff. So I don't know. I'm just trying to think if
You don't get hit much.
I know, like,
You don't get hit
I'm just
much.
trying to think who's really clipped me like hard, and I don't really.
I don't remember many times where you get like your head's up, your head's
No.
always up.
So I'm trying to think. I don't know, but like a lot of guys hit hard. You just gotta be more or less aware
Go
of it.
behind the
and-
net, take 2 strides, come at me.
Just,
Hey,
just
but
be ready. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't really say there's anyone that
No,
really I'm
that's
thinking
a good
about when
answer
they're coming
because-
down. But I just think you just got to be ready for any. I feel like sometimes like smaller guys hit me or like harder for me. Like than the big. Sometimes the bigger guys I like when they come on me because like
That Tanner
almost
Janot
like-
from Nashville, you play a lot. That kid, that young
he's a
kid,
big
he'll
kid.
hit you.
Yeah, he's good. I like him.
Yeah.
He hits hard, but plays hard too, which is
He
I
does.
respect.
Are you a talker on the ice?
No, not really.
You won't
Maybe in the
talk
playoffs
shit?
a little bit, but not even
Yeah.
really.
I
Like,
told the refs one time.
You told the refs
Yeah.
like I'll do what I want.
yeah, he was
What
trying
I
to tell
want
me
you-
what
I'll do what I want.
Why
Okay.
are you telling me to move the puck?
Yeah, he was telling
I'm
me what I'm
waiting
supposed
for-
to do out there. I'm like, I have the puck. I'm trying to play her.
Yeah.
We were on the ice. I think it was 3-on-3. I remember. I think we had the puck. The other team had the puck for like a minute and a half in our zone, and they were just spinning around circles around us. And finally, we got the puck, and the other two guys were changing. I was waiting for the
Yeah.
change,
Yeah.
and the guy was like, I don't even know. I was behind the net for too long, I guess, but I'm like, oh, I just got to do what I want to do here, and I got to do like I'm trying to wait for my teammate. here.
Shut
What am I
up.
supposed
Well,
to
you
do?
got somewhere to go. I'm sorry about
Yeah.
that.
Well, why is he telling you to move it anyway?
He's waiting for the line. I don't get
I know.
that.
I've never heard of telling you to move it.
Yeah,
Like
so
you're
I'm
just,
like,
and you're like,
Sit down.
You're like, I'll do what I want.
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'll do what I want.
Don't tell me what to do.
It's like you're talking to your mom back.
well, I mean,
Guys, turn the lights off down there.
I'll do what I want, sir. Thank you.
thanks for the heads up.
I know.
I'm gonna be
I love
okay
that.
for now.
Okay,
Back
but the
there.
way that you originally thought Cam meant the question, like, so you're saying like Patrick Kane, like, I mean, yeah, he'd scare the hell out
Oh
of
right,
you,
yeah.
you know, I
Like
mean,
just like the
Jesus.
way that he carries a puck in.
He's so patient.
And a lot of the times they used to set it up where he would pick it up at like their blue line, and he would just kind of dance through, and you never know what side he's going on. He comes through the middle, comes down the wing, and then he'll stop up and got those guys that are coming in behind, and you're like, okay, he's just gonna lay one in there for someone to just pick it up, and I'm like, all right. So
Hey, are you the guy that like? Did you watch a lot of NHL hockey? Like, was that your dream? Like, I'm gonna play in the NHL. That's what you wanted. And when did you truly believe that like you had a chance? Like, I mean, even before you were like getting attention, did you like think, hey, listen, I can play at the highest level?
well, I didn't really watch too much growing up. I probably played more of the video game, I would say, than watched. To be
Yeah,
honest, I mean, I'd watch the playoffs. That was always fun. Maybe the Saturday night.
You weren't watching like
Canada's or whatever.
Yakupov.
I mean,
Dominate.
Yeah, I mean, I was for sure. I mean, growing up, a lot of the players growing up are in the league.
Who was your favorite player?
Yeah. Good question. Andy.
Growing up,
Yeah.
probably Iginla.
Oh, hell
Oh, where'd he get drafted? Go.
Oh,
Where'd he get drafted? Go.
Boston Bruins.
Nope.
He was in Boston though, right?
Where'd he get drafted,
That was
Andy?
near the end of his career.
Hold
Where'd
on.
he get drafted, Andy? Do not clip this off. Where'd he get?
Hold on, it's like a trick question.
Yeah. How do you like me now?
I'll know it in a second.
Dallas Stars. Now, I don't have a
Dallas.
second for
No,
you.
you're
We got
right.
Colton Parayko here. Dallas
right.
Stars.
Dallas
Really?
Stars,
Yes.
yeah.
No way. No, but he's from my hometown, and I remember growing up, I saw him. He was walking into a London Drugs. We got London Drugs back home. It's like, I'm trying to think of what it would be like here, but it's more like you could buy
Like a
TVs
Walgreens?
and kind of
Yes.
like it's suited up Walgreens because they had like TVs and like stereos you could buy and stuff in
Best
there.
Buy.
Shit, you can
And,
buy
like, it was like
drugs
a-
and stereos? That's kind of cool.
And I was like, it was like a Walgreens, better than but Walgreens, less than a
Best Buy
Best
and
Buy.
Walgreens.
So like right in the middle, almost I would say.
Uh-huh.
So it was pretty good. So I remember he was like going in there, and I was like, oh man, that's Jerome McGinn. Like this is so cool. And so I'll never forget it.
He talk to you?
No, I didn't say anything. I was sitting in my car, and he was walking in. I still remember. So I just
Oh, my. You can't.
Yeah.
You just got to go say hi to him.
there's no chance. I was way more shy.
Andy would have
back
got
in the
out
day.
and.
Probably.
God, yeah.
I was like, are you Brett Hall?
Hi, I'm Andy. Can I talk to you about something?
So yeah, but
I
that was pretty cool. So
I-
he's been like my favorite player.
If
Probably
I
since.
saw Holy when I was, I'd go up to him everywhere.
I know. But hey, dude, I like
TGI
you.
Fridays,
Right.
movie theaters, no matter wherever it was. Have you had that wow moment, like when you first came into the league, like your rookie season? You made the all-rookie team. Like people need to know, like you came out like right away. People knew you were
Yeah,
going to be
you
a
did.
good player for a long time, like right off the bat.
Everybody's like, what?
But who was the guy that you
Who's this
played
random
against
guy?
where you're like, wow, man, I'm on the ice with this guy?
I mean, there's a lot of cool players you watched growing up.
Yeah.
Ovi, Crosby, but the one guy that kind of surprised me was Malkin actually in Pitt.
What do you ask you for your stick or something?
No, I remember the first time playing, and he was just in warm-ups. He was like massive. He was like way bigger than I thought.
really?
I couldn't believe how big he was. And I was like, this guy's a monster, actually. Like, he's a big boy.
Yeah, I
And so it was kind of cool, like, just watching him grow up. He won, obviously, a lot and a few Stanley Cups. And just, I was like, holy, this guy is way bigger than I thought.
Yeah, but
he surprised me that way.
Dude. Like, I remember
right.
seeing him. He owned us. We played them like 12 times a year with the Devils.
Yeah.
He was unbelievable. We're like, what is this dude?
Yeah.
He was
So I
all
remember
over the place.
going up, and I was like, well, this guy is a monster. And just growing up and watching him, because you're always seeing him when the teams are winning, they're good. You're always seeing those guys, right? So I remember seeing him one time, and I was like, wow, this guy's. So that was a surprise, I think. And obviously, when you get to play the Crosbys and the Ovechkins and all those guys,
Crosby. God. You just like, what are you going to do on me here?
right?
Like, what are we doing? What are we
it's
doing?
unbelievable. That guy's nuts.
He'll spin
How
off.
strong he is too. It just grinds you in the corners.
Always
he knows
has that
what he's
look
doing.
in his face.
Right.
Like he just, God
Yeah.
damn that guy.
How big a deal is it for your family? Like that you're playing in the NHL. Like, are they watching every game?
Oh
It's
yeah,
just-
they're pumped to watch every game. Yeah, they love it. It's cool.
Are they working still?
Yeah, my mom does for sure. She loves it though. It's like just keeps her going. And my dad too. Yeah, he's kind of half and half retired, semi-retired. I'd say.
That's
Just
nice.
That's his thing, I guess. Whenever.
What was he doing for a living? did you say?
Infrared imaging.
Oh
He
my
was a body
God.
mechanic growing up.
He was what?
Body mechanic. Like I
a
was saying
body
earlier.
mechanic. Yeah. Okay.
We talked about that earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So what's an infrared?
So
Specialist.
the camera that has like, if you take a picture of something, or I mean, I
If you're
think
tracking a criminal, you'll see their infrared, their body
Yeah.
heat, and when
Exactly.
when they
So,
go
like,
underneath the
yeah.
bridge, and you'll like arrest them in 2 seconds. Like,
Oh,
with a
he would do
helicopter.
that.
no, he doesn't do that, but that's the technology.
He
So like if you
programs
had,
it.
if you had like the helicopter that, if,
Well, maybe
like he
their
was
house
saying,
is nicer than Colton's. I mean, let's be
No,
honest.
he doesn't have to do the program. He is like,
You're right, Andy.
I mean, I didn't know he was an
No,
infrared
no wonder
like,
he's just like, I don't care
technology
about
guy.
money.
no,
Yeah.
He grew up wealthy.
no. That is
No,
not the case.
that's
in
not
that
the
small
case.
town near Edmonton.
No, no, that's not the
we.
case.
So
You still wear Birkenstocks, eh?
oh, they're the best. I
They're
love them.
Are they the best?
shoes.
I
Oh,
like
they
them.
are the best.
Are they the best,
Yes.
I personally do.
though? Do they smell bad?
I don't know. Mine don't.
Really?
No.
Wow. I go through those damn things. Interesting.
I think the grind is like the first couple weeks, but once you get through the first couple weeks and they're like molded to your feet, it's I wear them every day. Like it's to the rink and everywhere I go. They're the best.
Hey,
I think
what's your degree in? I meant to ask you.
business administration.
So, what do you want to do after hockey? You think? Would you want to go in management? You want
I
to be
don't
a general
know.
manager?
I'm kind of
Whatever you want.
GM. I don't know about GM. I really don't know. I always like think about that sometimes.
yeah.
I mean, hopefully I'm far away from having to make a decision. But I think I'm like, okay, I already played 7 years. I have 8 more years on my contract, so maybe I only play 8 more years. Like, it flew by my first 7. Like, so before I know it, I'm going to be having to actually think about this. So I'm trying to think about it, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, I have some time. So I'm like, okay, maybe hockey would be cool. Coaching, I don't know if I could want to stay in hockey. Do I know I want to stay in hockey? Want to do something with cars because I know I like cars. Just anything.
Be
Really.
Jay Leno, dude, and collect cars and fucking talk about them on
seriously.
podcasts.
Something that would be cool.
Right,
Right,
be
exactly.
Be Scandella, you know.
Yeah.
Pick up Scandy. We'll do the Scandy and Perry show.
What
with
else?
You guys.
Oh, there you go.
Let me
Cam
ask you
Strick.
something. What else do you like, though? What are you interested in? Like, are you interested in like conspiracy?
Movies, for sure.
No, wait. Conspiracy theories, natural disasters. I know you like cars, but anything else? Like any cool movie, like game, like TV shows,
Right.
anything? House of
No,
Dragons.
really. The thing that I've actually got to know a little bit more, I would say more interested in lately is space a little bit. It's kind of insane.
How about
Oh,
China
yeah.
going on the moon and finding some crazy material?
I don't even know.
Cam
like-
said they're building bridges on the moon or something.
No, I
don't
said
know
they're building
what he's
huge
talking.
bridges in China with high speed. Andy's so far behind. You're
But
in
it's
space.
like, but the more you like kind of learn about it, like it's the crazier it gets, and then
know.
like the more you learn, and
What are
it's
you
like even
learning
bigger than
about
you think.
space that's really just has your interest right
Just
now?
like how big everything is, really.
New
Like,
Hubble, the new
it's
space
insane.
No, so like what's going on
Every
up there?
sun is a star, isn't it, almost.
They're finding
Or every
things.
star is a sun. Almost.
Every star is a sun.
Not
Well, it
every
is.
star, but like
Yeah.
No, it
essentially.
is.
I had
Every
no idea.
star is a sun.
Right?
Yes.
Do you
Like-
do you believe in
like a sun, like
It's a sun.
and we have
and
our
there's
own.
way
and I
bigger
don't
than
know
our
how many
sun.
there are. Like,
you
Every
believe
star is
in
a sun.
I don't know.
alien life?
I don't know really. I would say there's got to be something else.
There it
Like just how big.
I know.
I don't really know what to call it, extraterrestrial, alien, whatever. But there has to be something. I would-
Intelligent
right?
life.
Yeah.
I'm talking intelligent
Right.
life. Not just like a little plant on an island.
No,
That's
yeah,
similar.
no, yeah. There's got to be
Intelligent
something.
life.
Yeah, I
That
would
maybe
assume.
cloaks and comes and spies on us, Andy.
Right.
Including you in your little house. And there's nothing you can do about it.
But like,
You're not going to have baseball.
you
bat
also,
and
the
beat
other
them up.
thing is like how
I'll have a
small
box
we really
cutter.
are too. Is the other thing that I think.
We're
about.
like an ant pile.
It's
So
crazy.
they're staring at us,
Right.
and we're like a little ant pile.
Someone's
and
just
they're
gonna
like,
come
"Look
kick
at them."
over our ant pile one
Yeah,
day.
like
you know?
step on it.
Oh my God!
Well, seriously.
You think they're that big?
Yes.
So it's like it's not just like dirt and rocks going
Like-
on up there, and like a little bit of mud here
No,
and there.
Andy.
You know,
It's,
and you
it
think
expands
there's like
every day,
life.
just so you know.
You think
I
that
don't know though. Like I'm just kind of getting into it a little bit.
Okay, so let me
It's
ask
just
you-
crazy to think.
Let me ask
Like,
you this: if
I
you
like
had
that.
the
You know?
opportunity, because you will have this opportunity if you want.
I'm not going out of the Earth.
You don't want to go. You don't want to go up into space.
That's not for me. I don't think.
Hey.
Until it becomes like an airline, like a fly here to there. That
coming, dude.
maybe
That's coming.
okay, but until I see enough people go up and back, I
How
don't
about
think
the
I'm going.
86 Challenger where
Well,
they're like,
no.
we're gonna have a teacher come on.
Right.
Everybody look,
Yeah.
and then boom.
William Shatner just did it, and
No, he didn't.
no,
He
it's-
went up to space and they came back down.
Well,
Andy.
would you do that? And so did the football guy, Michael.
Yeah, I know.
What's his name?
Strahan?
Strahan. He just went
I
up
still
there
don't know
too.
if I'd do that.
I know. They just go up and you see space and you come back down. It costs about like $100,000.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't do
That's
that.
for me.
You know,
Are you a skier?
No, snowboarder.
Oh,
Not
there you
anymore.
go.
Growing up though, yeah.
can't do it now.
Not right now.
You're under
No.
contract, brother.
Yeah.
Does this say it in your contract that you can't ski? I mean, I know you
yeah,
shouldn't do
dude.
that.
You can't do
I'm
that.
actually not sure, but
No,
Yeah,
I'll tell you right now.
I just-
you can't fucking do it. Just so, I'm telling you right now. You
I just
cannot
try to be
do that.
smart, you know.
Yeah, you can't.
But no, I haven't snowboarded in ages actually. I used to go to like the snowboard park where you could hit the
Yeah, hit the little
rails
half
and the
pipe, baby.
jumps and stuff. That was unreal. That was fun.
What's the off season like? Do you have to check in with the team? Like, do they have to? You have to like come weigh in? Do you have to do anything?
I don't think you have to check in per se, but I mean, you're always talking to the guys and then coach and whatnot.
Yeah.
They always check in too and just see
Yeah.
how things are going. Call every once in a while, just see what's going on. And
What's the hardest you've ever shot the puck?
I don't know. I think I actually don't have no idea. Maybe what was it at the skills comp?
105, I think,
104
or
something
108.
or whatever.
Oh, my God.
I don't know.
That was one handed too.
Yeah,
That was left-handed?
I think it was. Yeah, it
That
was
was a funnier
lefty.
joke than one-handed. Just saying.
Okay, so 104, 105.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Are
Probably.
you, are you a guy that like lobbies to be on the power play? Or are you like, listen, I want to be on the power play, or you don't let that bother you very much?
No, I mean, I kind of found a little bit of my game. I think of
Yeah.
just taking pride in what I do and defend and
Yeah.
Try to
Play-
get by me.
be hard
get
to
by me.
be hard to play against. And
Yeah,
I think it's fun
and
doing
there's
that. And I
nothing
mean,
wrong with that.
I love being offensive too, jumping up in the play. I feel like I got the speed to do that, so it's fun to do 5-on-5. And if there's a chance, obviously, I just try to take it. But other than that, I just try to take pride in the game that I get to play. And we have so many good players, like all these guys that can score and make plays. Like
I
it's
know.
fun to even watch those guys on the bench, even when they're doing their thing. So it's like,
Yeah.
if we're winning, it's
Well,
perfect.
see, I'm
You know?
glad you answered it like that because a lot of people have always made a big deal out of it. And I've always said, like, listen, I think you're a top 5, like, one-on-one defender in the league. Like, honestly, you've shown that in the past. Playoffs, big-time games, defending top players. Like, you've proven that you can do that. So, like, everyone's always made a big deal out of it because you can shoot the puck hard, that you automatically should be, like, operating the power play. But, like, you're saying, like, listen, that's not all that important to you.
I mean, would it be cool? Obviously, we're like,
Sure.
would you like to be? Of course, everyone wants to be on the power play, no matter who you are. And if you're saying you don't want to, then I think you're.
I don't want to be on the penalty kill blocking shots. But
Who wouldn't want to be?
No, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if you have a good team, we've had a good team. We've made the playoffs 6 of my 7 years here. And if that continues and that's the biggest thing I have to worry about, then I think something's not right. Like, so it's.
Are you a good cook?
I am. I think I am.
No, it's okay.
People tell me I am.
Because you're a humble dude.
So people tell me I am.
What do you cook? Like, so if you're having Andy and I and a bunch of people over and we're partying, we're going to eat a good meal.
Right.
What are you cooking for us that you're comfortable cooking? That you know that you're going to fucking boom, baby.
Probably throw some ribs, or not ribs, throw chicken wings on for the boys to start. Yeah. I got this big green egg, it's called.
Yeah. The green egg.
Smoker.
Andy.
It's
No,
unbelievable.
I've got a Traeger. I'm a Traeger ambassador.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody knows how to do a Traeger. You press a button.
Yeah.
And
let her go.
You gotta
let her. You got to do it yourself. So
do you have the boys over? Like, will you have the team over?
Sometimes more like increments. Maybe I'll. The one time I had the boys, we had the cup. We brought them all. We ordered pizzas. That
you didn't
night,
have your house then, did you?
Yeah, the old house with the
old house. Yeah,
weird lady we were talking about that organizes your house. That neighbor, those neighbors.
No. She's an organizer. My wife brings her. She like organizes. She organizes. It's amazing.
But that was the only time I really had the full team, I guess. But try to get some of the boys over, like
so chicken wings, groups. Man.
We'll start with some chicken wings, maybe a couple different flavors.
Yeah, baby.
But the big one is the reverse sear steak.
I know what you're talking about.
You get the ribeye with the bone in.
Badass tomahawk, baby.
It's unbelievable. So then you cook it, like you smoke it essentially for like 45 minutes to like a rare. And then you sear it on your side.
I gotta give you some of my rub.
Medium rare.
Yeah. I gotta give you some.
He doesn't eat meat.
I gotta give you some of my rub that I have. I got some. I've come up with my own rub here.
We could throw something on for you. We could do like a cedar plank salmon.
Oh, I eat the hell out of that.
Or you do salmon.
Yeah, you eat the hell out of that.
Yeah. Maybe we actually just got some salmon from Alaska.
Oh,
college roommates up there.
Oh, they
he
sent
down
it to you?
some fresh salmon from the Kenai.
We got to talk about this because
it's unbelievable.
I went to Alaska for 10 days one time. Remember they used to have the Great Alaska Shootout, great basketball tournament,
right?
And I went there and I was doing the play-by-play for the women's basketball team at my college. And it was amazing.
That's awesome.
And so I'm there 10 days over Thanksgiving and everything. And I remember just cruising around. A buddy of mine actually from college was there for Thanksgiving break, drove me down to Seward, Alaska. It was amazing driving down to Seward. Like, we saw so much wildlife. I've never seen anything like it. But what's the craziest thing you encountered in Alaska? Were you snowmobiling around or what?
Yeah, we did some snowmobiles.
It's a different
learning
life
to fly
over
fish
there.
up there was pretty crazy. Fly fishing up there is insane.
Yeah.
That's one of the coolest
Any
things.
grizzlies?
You got those grizzlies looking at you.
Oh yeah, there's tons of grizzlies. Especially if you go to Denali, the national park.
Yeah, Denali.
Oh, it's unreal there though.
They're just looking at you down a distance.
Oh, yeah.
They'll get you if they
a lot
want
of bears. Bears are everywhere
You
up there.
carry a gun with you when you're out there? No?
Usually my buddy,
Yeah.
who we're with.
Because if you kill a
Because
bear,
he's from
that's a
Alaska.
problem.
Yeah.
You got to hang out with the people from Alaska.
Right, exactly. Then give them the gun.
Like the real estate agents when they're
Go to jail.
showing
Oh, yeah.
when they're
100%.
showing homes, like the real estate agents, like when you're like they have like a rifle around them.
Yeah, I know. But they have to come after you
Right.
for you to kill
Self-protection.
them. Just so
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll go to
So how close did they get to you? They never got that close.
No, I mean you got to be safe. I just wherever through the car or whatever. But
they're stay in that car.
Yeah, they're nuts.
They're there though.
I saw a video
say-
yesterday though of they see that guy in Russia. Like
No.
that grizzly bear just came in, like gives him
Well,
a hug, dude. And
because
they roll around in the snow together.
Yeah, because they've had them that's Russia, and Russia's different. I mean,
Built different.
it's just different up there, man. Those guys like.
Okay, any moose attacks or anything like that?
No, tons of moose on campus though. You see
yeah.
moose once a week on campus probably.
Is it a beautiful campus?
It's unreal. It's really nice, especially actually in the summer. I just went in third week of July. Fourth week
Really?
of July. It's amazing up there in the summer. It's like almost 24-hour sunlight.
It's even
basically.
nicer there. I know. And how'd you handle the winter though, with like it being dark
That's
all
tough.
the time?
Luckily we got to leave though. We would leave basically for a week on road trips. Like we'd leave on Tuesday morning, get back Sunday night. Well, usually you're going down south, like Michigan, somewhere down there. So at least you get like those. Some of the students that are there year round that are in the winter, it's like that's got to be
much.
an absolute struggle.
It's too
like,
much.
Oh yeah.
So
Like it was a struggle for like me personally a little bit just for when I was there, but we got to leave every couple weeks, you know. And
for hockey, yeah.
Right, yeah, because when we were on road trips, so that was nice, but like it's tough because some days you go into the rink and like, all right, the sun might be like coming up a little bit, and then practice, and then you leave practice, and sun's been up and down for the day.
Depressing.
Yeah.
Hey, so what's your go-to? So if you want to go on a vacation and you're willing to spend a ton of fucking money,
right,
and you want the nicest setup possible, where are you going?
Ooh, that's actually
Where are
a
you
really
going?
good question.
Are you going to South Pacific? Are you going to Fiji? Are you going to Bora Bora? Are you going to Italy? Where are you going?
I don't know. I think I'm going to go to Hawaii. Find the nicest place in Hawaii.
Oh, have you been yet?
I have.
You got sand fleas there.
I did. I got the worst
Really?
case of sand fleas in island history.
No.
Hey, they sent me to the hospital, and they wouldn't even let me go into the main entrance.
No way.
I had to go around.
It's like COVID.
I had to go around like the side entrance. They maybe put like a hazmat suit on.
Come on.
I swear.
What's a sand flea?
I don't even know. I slept on the beach that night.
Still have
Okay.
it.
I traded a snorkel for a tent with this like crazy dude, and so I slept in the tent.
You worked at a juice bar.
Yeah, and the tent was amazing. Like
Right.
you know, right on the water. It was like the most like it was nicer than any like Ritz-Carlton you're gonna find. I was like, this is incredible. And I woke up all of a sudden. I walk into town. I'm like, what's going on? People are like freaking out. Like, dude, what's all over you? And I go look in like the mirror. I have bumps all over me,
Oh, geez.
head to toe.
Right.
You're infected.
And so they were like, go to this clinic. I went to like a urgent care,
Right.
and they sent me straight to the hospital.
No way.
They were like, get out of here. And the
That's
hospital
crazy.
they wouldn't let me in the main entrance. I had to
Right.
go around the back,
As they shouldn't.
and like I had to put this like
Contaminated.
white suit on. Yeah, it was awful.
COVID.
But Maui is beautiful.
Hey, how was
That's the
COVID?
thing. I haven't been to Maui. That's the one place I want to go.
Oh, you gotta
So
go.
maybe that would be the place I would.
100%.
Maui's
Spend.
cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
How was the COVID thing though, man? Like, you guys just won the fucking cup. You're dominating. Then you go that goddamn
Right.
bubble, and you're like, oh, this is cool. Yeah.
it
That's fucking
was
terrible.
Although
Though I will
it was
say-
in Edmonton though. Your
Yeah.
parents couldn't even
but
come
still,
to the game.
they couldn't even hang
It was
out with
tough.
you.
I saw him a couple days, but we had the full fence around the whole
Oh
hotel.
my god.
Prison, dude.
And so I met my nephew for the first time through like this fence, and it was so weird.
Are you serious?
But I mean, it was like the beginning of COVID, and everything was strict, especially
Sure.
Canada too.
Sure.
Yeah, no
Like
shit.
Canada was
Justin Trudeau
on
put
it.
his foot down on that.
And so it was kind of like weird like that. And then my one niece that I've seen, like I was sorry, what was she? She would have been 2 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So saw her for the first couple summers. So it was weird seeing her again through a fence. But and then obviously not that just those two, but just my whole family in general. But
Mm-hmm.
the bubble, I don't know, let's just call it an experience. How about that?
Yeah.
Shitty one.
I'm just gonna go for an experience.
Like the hockey wasn't even,
Goofy.
I remember the games
Just
were
all
starting
different.
late, and you're
But
just
yeah.
kind of like watching.
Right. And I mean, you can
You
only
know,
do so much.
you just knew it
play
wasn't
so much
the
Call of
same.
Duty.
You knew. Oh yeah. Were you hanging out with players from other teams and stuff?
Not really.
Oh yeah, I
think
guess you
the
weren't
schedule
allowed
was
to.
enough. Yeah, that's actually true
way.
too. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Wasn't there
Yeah.
like a yard?
There was a
Like-
big outdoor yard, but no one was really.
Yard.
It was like this big
prison
concrete
yard.
pallet,
No,
basically.
it's horrible.
But no one really.
No, 'cause
I
I heard-
personally didn't really go out there that
I-
much. I went and had a coffee or something maybe once. There was a Tim Hortons, like a coffee shop,
like a
They had,
kiosk.
they
that
had, like,
put in there.
Drop it off for you.
what's the word? Food truck, or it
Yeah.
was like a coffee truck, so you could go get
They
a
were
free
like,
Tim
"Sir,
Hortons if you
stand
wanted."
back and put your mask on. We're gonna put
Yeah.
the coffee right
So
here."
you didn't do what the NBA players did and sneak girls in through
No,
bags?
yeah.
Was,
So
it, was anybody doing that?
No, we had like a
that sucks.
security guard at every
That sucks.
door way to get into our
Really?
inside our
Like,
thing.
you
So,
guys aren't having any fun.
yeah, like I remember there if we were ordering like DoorDash and stuff, and someone like the security guy would like take it through the fence and like wipe it off with his Lysol
Oh,
or
my
Which is
God.
something.
irrelevant. Now we
Right.
You
know.
got Lysol all over your food.
Everybody
Yeah,
bought
all right.
Lysol.
This
Didn't do
tastes like
anything.
lemon
Okay, now
Lysol.
the co-
Nice.
is the COVID off of my burger?
No, it's not. The Lysol got it off. No,
Yeah.
that was debunked.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Certainly
So,
debunked.
I don't know. It was an experience, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just go with
Yeah.
that one. Let's just go with that word.
Hey,
know.
does it
I
bother you because like you're so big that like fans and people like think that you should be like this crazy man on the ice? You should be like fighting and like crushing guys.
I mean,
And-
I hear it a lot. Everyone, but I don't
Okay.
know. I
And-
just don't really figure it's my game. I feel like.
Yeah, you got to be.
Like
who
we kind
you
of touched
are,
on it
right?
earlier. I like to jump up. I like to be in the play a little bit. Like if I can break up a play and then jump up, I don't need to crush someone. And
No.
you know, I mean, maybe you got to be mean sometimes or whatever, but I just like to get the puck. And then jump up in the play and move the puck and just be that kind of player. I mean,
but I've always said this.
You don't have to be like mean or anything like that. It'd be tough to play against, I don't think.
You're
you know,
100% right.
It'd be hard because you are hard in the corners.
Right.
You're hard in front of the net.
Win battles,
win my battles. If I win my battle, I don't need to.
You win your
anyone,
battles.
you know, so
you win your battles. Are coaches, they leave you alone about that? Do they want you to like be crazy? Like
no, they're not. Mainly just be aggressive, not like not be crazy or anything. Just I think
stop the play
when I'm playing my best. I'm aggressive and I'm on my toes and like I wouldn't. There's no need to be aggressive and try to step up and be who I'm not. That's not my play, and that's
listen.
If it was my play, that's my play, but it's not, I guess. And
you played under Rick Wilson, I think, 1 year, right?
Yeah.
That
was my second year.
Because you never played under. Did you play under Shawzy?
Yep, that was my first year.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've had some good defensive coaches.
Really, really good.
And then like Mike Van Ryn. I think Mike Van Ryn doesn't not enough people know as much about him because Otter played here. Everyone knows who Otter is. Jim Montgomery was a former head coach. He comes here. And Chief is Chief. He's the head coach. So what should we know about Rhino?
Very smart. Just the way that he sees the game and teaches the game, I would say, is kind of what I've noticed. And definitely I've learned a ton from him, and obviously I've been with him for years now. So I would say it's safe to say I've probably learned the most from him, just being with him for as many years as I have now. And just easy to work with, guy that understands the game. He's been pro. He's been around for a while. And just like I said, he teaches the game the right way, and it's easy to learn from him, and he understands it.
What kind of partner do you like? You like a partner who likes to get up ice? You want a partner who's more conservative and sagging back? What do you like?
A little bit of both, I would say. It's nice to see when someone can jump up and be active and join too, and I can stick back a little bit sometimes. But, a little bit of everything. I mean, just someone that's...
Yeah, a hybrid.
Just a hybrid, yeah.
Okay, well, who have you played with the most since Bowmeister left?
I'm trying to think. I mean, it kind of switches up a little bit at the beginning of last year, Meeks, and then when Leds came, I was playing with Leds. Both very good players that...
You think you'll start with him this season?
Leds,
probably.
If we're gonna start how we finish, I guess I assume. But training camp is always you just
never know.
I mean, sometimes you think you're gonna play with someone, and I remember when Kruger came here, I gonna play with him. I thought, and completely changed, and so you just never really know. But I thought Leds and we had a good
thing going.
Good thing going.
What'd you learn from Bowmeister?
Just how to be a pro, I think. How to play in the NHL. Just. Everything you got every day you show up to the rink and he's in the gym and it's easy to say that, but I don't know, just the way that he went about things, just how much respect he had from everybody. He didn't really say much, but if he did, literally the whole room would
Okay, give me an example of that when he did that. Give me an example.
In the playoffs a few times. There was one time too, I think when in that year when we made the run, when he was we were just, everyone knew we were in last place, and he's like, this is I don't know if we were losing one game pretty bad, and he was just like, all right, put the shit aside here, really, and we have a good team, we just got to help each other out, work for each other, it's not that hard, and literally the whole room was listening, and then it's we just took off after. It was crazy.
Was he real quiet like that? Hey guys, we need.
Yeah, he was quiet too, and really, but
the shit.
That's just the way he was, and I think the guys even took it
No, they're just more whoa, he talked.
Yeah. Well, he's so respected.
Yeah,
but
that's what I mean.
That's the thing.
He doesn't talk all the time, right? So when he does talk, people listen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%. He was yeah.
It's not like a Slipknot concert where he says something, you get up and you headbang. No, he's whoa, this means something.
Yeah, exactly.
The guy who's played 1,200 games.
Yeah,
exactly.
He's a hunter-gatherer, too. If you get stuck on an island, you want to be with Jay Bowmeister.
Yeah,
or in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
He'd help you out a lot, Andy.
Oh, yeah.
Is he? So he's the one. If you were to get stuck in the woods in Alaska, where the Grizzlies
I'm going Bo.
100%.
Really?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Because he'd have no panic in his game.
He'll make a fire. He'll make.
He knows
how.
He's got it figured out. Yeah.
He'll kill something for you so you can eat and survive.
Oh, yeah, he's got it all.
He'll help you. You might survive with him, Andy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and Bear Grylls, but that's about it.
No, it was cool to see how much just how powerful it was.
What about Chief?
Good, unreal.
Big can you joke with him? Are you know what I mean? Sometimes you're okay, if some of the older guys or whatever. Can you fuck off with him a little bit?
No, you can joke. Yeah, 100%. And it's fun.
And Otter too.
Yeah, Otter too. It's just good. They both play. They get it.
Yeah,
which
they
it makes it a lot better. And they understand just having a good room. I think that's one of the
Yeah.
biggest things is just having a good group and good room. And
Make fun of Otter ever? Like if he does anything, because he's such a.
not really. I haven't. No, I don't know.
No, I know. I'm just asking.
You didn't either, you know.
Hell no. He ran my show in juniors. I know,
Oh,
he
yeah.
scared me.
Hey, you almost went to the WHL though, didn't you?
I was close. Yeah,
Which team?
Edmonton. I think they took my rights or whatever, but no, It was
Kings.
too late. I was like 19, I think.
Did you like the college experience? Like, are you glad you went that route?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it helped me definitely.
Could
I
you have
was, like,
gone
from a
anywhere
hockey
else?
perspective.
Any other colleges offer you a?
Not yet, maybe eventually, but at that time
But you think college helped you more in a hockey perspective than going to dub?
I think so. Just like I said, I didn't even lifted weights until junior. Like I was like $100 maybe or something like that. So college was unreal for me because I got to like lift weights Monday through Thursday basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I just
Get strong.
Alaska too was nice. We just did Olympic lifting. I was just doing squats, like front
jacked
squats and
up.
cleans and hang cleans and all this.
Can you explain that to Andy? Because he has no idea what
Are you still friends with like your college friends? And
Oh
everything?
yeah. We talk. Some of my best friends are.
You bring them in for games and.
Oh yeah. What they meet me on the road sometimes. Like we
Do
come
they?
in and watch
That's
some games on the
cool.
road, and they're everywhere. Like a couple live in Huntsville, and they'll come to Nashville.
Is anybody else still playing from your college team?
Overseas, yeah, a few
Yeah,
guys.
good.
Yeah. So it's
Al MacInnis, like how much interaction have you had with him? Like, and how much has he worked with you one-on-one? And if he hasn't, he hasn't. But like everyone always talks about your shot, his shot. Like when you're younger, you know, and when you first came into the league,
right.
that was always like, oh, I wonder Al MacInnis, like working with him on his. Like, is that something that you guys ever did or no?
Oh yeah, we would chat all the time. I would see him all the time around, which was cool, and especially for me too. Like, the Hall of Fame were teaching me here, like what's going on, how to play, and stuff like this. And so that was cool for me, just to have him show me the ropes, or at least try to make my game better.
Like,
So-
what do you say to you? Like, how to walk the line?
A little bit, yeah, and just shoot, and like just how to
Like, get
shoot,
it off
like where to
quick,
shoot
half
exactly,
slap,
like
do this,
just
do
things
that.
like that, and just mainly just told me to shoot. I think.
Yeah, right.
So,
Just find the opening
Get
and
there and get the puck
Go-
to the net. It's
Go
like,
break somebody's.
the
ankle.
forwards are so
Go
good
hurt
at this
Finn
league.
Bishop.
Just, exact. This, yeah. Forwards are just that good at this
Hey,
league. You can just
That was a
let it fly.
goddamn game changer.
Oh, it
Yeah,
was.
that was crazy.
No, that was like a series.
That was a
changer.
motherfucking
That
series.
was
Yeah, Andy.
series.
The craziest
changer.
part is that we scored right after. I would say.
I
right
know.
after.
Yeah.
Right after.
And we love Benny Bishop.
Yeah.
Love him.
Unreal.
St.
Yeah,
Louis
he's
kid.
skating
Like, we
here,
love him.
skates with us. He's an awesome guy.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
you
he's
put
unreal.
him down, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden everybody's like, "Fuck yeah, let's go!" Like, seriously,
I know.
Like, that was a big deal. Man.
Uh,
There's a lot of big deals plays that
Yeah.
you made doing
No,
that whole thing.
no
So you
chance.
know.
I know.
No way.
I mean,
Are you
yeah,
good?
no, yeah.
You gonna miss Sundqvist?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We were close. I mean, we had a good time. We had.
You had to babysit him a little bit.
No, we were good. No.
Oscar, he's awesome, dude.
No, I just
We love the boys, man.
we were always hanging out, especially on the roads and stuff. We go for dinner all the time, and just we were good, close. My old house, he was a block away, so
Oh, nice,
Just-
dude.
I don't know. After
Like,
games,
Sonny,
if
when
we
you
need
down,
to,
like, come
yeah,
on, let's
exactly,
talk about something.
right.
Yeah.
If we need to just chat with someone
Shoot
or
the shit.
whatever, just he was right there, easy call. Well, he's always read down too, like.
What do you want to do?
He's always
Let's go.
exactly. He's no matter what time or like if he's busy or something, he's going to make time. Like just one of the best for that.
I heard you race remote control cars. Is that true?
Yeah,
Is that true?
Yeah,
Like,
I haven't been any races yet.
Okay.
But I'm gonna try to be ready for next summer. Yeah.
How can I get into that? I'd like to get involved in
Yeah?
that. Yeah, I'd like to get involved.
What do you want? You want to race or
Well,
like?
how does that work? Like, so you
don't-
just like
don't
they
entertain
give you
us.
the controller and you just like
no, I mean,
is that on a
who
dirt?
gives you the controller?
Well, who has it? So you got
What
to
me?
Well, hold on. Well, if I have my own car in the race, I got my own
Yeah, right.
controller.
Yeah.
and it's like a dirt track, right?
Yeah.
Where do you do this?
It's in Kirkwood, the track that I go to. Yeah.
Like big jumps and everything.
Yeah, they're pretty big. I mean,
And what do you do?
decent.
Like charge your car up the night before and then you're ready.
Yeah,
to
I
go?
mean, yeah, you can charge your battery. Like I have a couple batteries, so like I can
okay.
use
Oh, at
one.
least it's electric, Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked
Okay.
about
So
that.
how many cars do you have?
I got 4 different ones.
What do they cost?
Just depends, like what they could cost.
An estimate.
It really could be anywhere from like 500 to 1,500. Depends, just like what you put in
Okay.
it. And
So what do you have? Like what kind of engine you have going on these things, man? I mean, like you got like,
mean,
this thing. I mean, what am I getting for the $1,500 car versus the $500 car?
Just depends, like
Battery.
the tires.
It's a battery.
battery, like different
Fucking
battery
battery.
manufacturers are more
Uh-huh.
It's
expensive.
not a motor. It's a battery.
And so, are you practicing right now,
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
And
I was
when's the
maybe
first
thinking
race?
about going today. Oh, there's races every Saturday.
dude? This is a feature for television.
Yeah.
I'm all over
I'm
this.
going to
one.
go next year is my. So I haven't raced yet, but next
Hey,
year is my
What about
debut.
Pokemon cards?
Oh yeah,
But what do you mean by that, though? And what the fuck is a Pokemon?
What do you mean?
It's Pokemon, and I told
But what does
you,
it mean, though?
Pokemon cards.
What do they do?
It's a huge industry.
Can he
Tell
explain
them-
it?
tell
Can he
them-
explain it?
Tell them about the industry.
What
Well, I don't know much
Pokemon?
about it, I guess. I mean, I just grew up with it. Like, that was like my childhood. Like, I would bring my Pokemon cards, have my stack, bring them to the class,
And do what
trade
with
them
it?
with my buddies.
But how do you trade, though? So how do you...
I have a Charizard, or I got 2 Charizards maybe, but he has
Is
2
he like
Blastoises.
Chara?
Okay, I'll split you. No, he's probably he's like this massive fire Pokemon, basically.
Yeah, like
Who
a,
is?
like a Chara.
Charizard.
Charizard.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I don't know any of
So
the
it's like
Pokemon.
hockey cards. So if
Yeah,
I got
basically.
fucking Jeremy Roenick from the 90s,
Yeah.
you got goddamn Owen
Yeah,
Nolan,
you can-
who just scored...
Let's just
And
trade.
you're like, what's up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I do business.
And like
with-
some of them are hollow, like which they're shiny and
Okay.
See, I do business with somebody who you do business with your Pokemon cards, and I go in there and they're like, yeah, you
the
just,
Pokemon card.
you
Yeah.
just missed Colton. He
Jake
just came
Paul.
in and like
Yeah, seriously. No, I don't really. I was bringing in
Jake
like a
Paul.
bunch of
He's a boxer.
all the
Jake Paul has Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
He sells them for $1 million.
Really?
COVID I got was getting into like baseball, football, just hockey cards, just
Yeah.
They
cards
come
in
back.
general, even
They're
like
coming back.
you know.
it's
So I was
a
just like,
huge industry.
more or less, it was just like having a little fun with it. Like,
Okay,
coming back.
just
so
something to do over.
What
COVID
is
a
your
little bit.
highest valued Pokemon card?
Honestly, I don't even know. I don't
What
know.
about a hockey card?
I have.
I want to collect hockey cards.
What do you have? Like a
I have an Aaron Judge rookie.
Oh,
And
motherfucker.
this
He's
guy's
about to
gonna-
hit
you
that
better-
fucking 61,
say.
baby.
Yeah, you better
Yeah.
get that
He's
signed.
a
It's
stud.
signed and graded already.
Is
10
it?
out of 10. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
Oh,
10
yeah.
out of 10.
Seal that mug
Now,
up.
what makes
Yeah,
it a
we're
10
good.
out of 10? Like
Well, you send it to the like professional
Yeah.
graders, and then they grade it.
you get like a rookie Sunquist.
Yeah, I got a signed rookie Sunquist. That's in the.
Aaron Judge, he's going to break some records.
I
this
know,
year.
right?
I
So,
know.
and
That'll
he's-
be worth some coin. Keep that mug.
Oh yeah, I'll keep it forever.
And you know what? You better hide that thing in a safe because all the hockey cards I've ever had, they're just gone.
Right?
I
Yeah.
had Pavel Bure, everything.
Yeah.
Mario Lemieux rookie card, gone.
Well, that's the thing is like I was just opening a ton of packs and I had like so many random cards, so I eventually just took them.
Yeah.
Took them to the sports card place
yeah.
that you probably go
yeah,
to.
yeah.
Decided to just get rid of all the ones that I wasn't probably never gonna look
I've
at. And then
got-
kept the rookies, kept the ones
Kept
that
the
I
big
like.
boys.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
get you, man.
So what's your like? Are you a collectible guy?
I mean, yeah, a little bit. I would say I'm not like a big card collector. I would
Yeah,
say like I'm not a
yeah.
big Pokemon. Honestly, I was just kind of doing something during COVID. More
What
or
else
less.
are you gonna do?
The big thing for me it would be Hot Wheels collector. I like collecting Hot Wheels. That's my big one. That's just kind of
really?
random.
Dude, okay. Cam, you
That's
can
the-
leave
that's
if you
the big
want,
one.
because I can talk Hot Wheels with him right now, too. Okay, we can
And he
just-
knows everything.
Okay. my son has like hundreds of these.
Right. Yeah, I know. Like, so when I was growing up, that's my dad would like every Christmas we're getting one in the stock, and we're at birthday we're getting a Hot
yeah,
Wheel.
those
You
are
know,
cool, man.
and
Yeah.
so.
Dude, my son doesn't
So
go
they keep
anywhere
like,
without
oh, this
coming
one's
home
like
with a Hot Wheels.
treasure hunt. You got to keep it in the wrapper. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna open it, but he's like, no, okay, keep it in the
You
wrapper.
like
And I
NASCAR?
still have them in the wrapper
In
now
the
to this day. I'm
box?
like, oh, this is so like
You're a
now. I go,
NASCAR guy?
oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like NASCAR. I like it pretty much all.
You ever been
racing,
to
though.
like a big NASCAR race? Like, not the ones here, but like
Yeah.
I've been
Bristol
to.
or something.
I didn't been to Daytona. I've been to Daytona for a race, not
Mm-hmm.
the 500. Coca-Cola 600 though.
That's cool.
That was pretty cool.
600.
Coca-Cola.
600 miles.
Really? They gotta
600
go around.
laps.
They gotta go around 600 times before it's over.
No, I think it's a 2.5.
I'd fall
mile
asleep
track.
at the wheel.
Oh,
I
maybe.
could never go around 600
Oh
times.
no, it's not 600 times around.
It's not.
No,
No, the
600
track
miles,
might be
right?
like track might be like 2.5 miles maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
really?
a hardcore. That's a
Okay.
hardcore thing to get into, man.
Yeah,
Because you have to. I mean, they have that.
Nashville last summer, my brother and I went to Nashville for the race. That was NASCAR
Oh,
race.
yeah,
That was
that'd be
fun.
cool.
We just took a little road trip down. He came for a month to visit me
Oh
here.
yeah.
I guess Bristol will be the coolest.
I
because
want
there's a lot
to.
of
Bristol was
crashes.
last weekend, and
Yeah.
I wanted to go one of those years. So
Small
I'm gonna
track.
go.
What's
for
your
sure.
favorite road city?
Coliseum. Oh, I don't know. There's lots of good road cities. I've always had fun out west. Like Vancouver is always a good
Oh,
time.
yeah.
I like Vancouver.
You like playing in the Canadian cities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like those ones. Not during COVID because they
Nah,
had
I
nobody.
know. I was gonna say.
But
You gotta be behind the
usually
fence.
they're fun. I mean, Vegas probably has the best atmosphere. I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Easier.
Yeah,
easy to
loud,
say. But
weird,
And
like
you guys
weird.
play.
Yeah.
You guys play so well there too, man. You
Yeah,
guys
we've been
always
played well.
play good in Vegas.
I don't know. They're fun. But the Chicago used to be a ton of fun.
Yeah.
What's the
Playing
worst?
against Chicago, like in the playoff, or one of those playoff runs that we had against them, or those are tons of fun. And it's just so loud. Like, I think they have the biggest building. No.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah. It's
What's
so-
the worst place? And don't be like, I love everything. What's the worst place?
to play or like worst city
Just
or
the
what?
Everything.
Ottawa is not my favorite. I would say. Well, it's just like in the middle of nowhere. Kinda,
shit.
You know,
It is, I know.
like
It's got awful.
And like, if you want to go, I mean, it's just
No, to do. You're at Brook Street there, whatever it's called.
It just kind of seems like there's nothing around, and
you're just there.
You're just in Ottawa, and luckily we go there once a year.
Yeah.
Winnipeg's not the greatest, I would say, either. It's just cold and
shit.
Nothing close by. They have a nice steakhouse close
to
the
American
hotel
City?
usually.
I mean, besides Arizona.
Yeah, that one's terrible to go to.
It's gonna be really bad now.
Yeah.
No, I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah, of course.
No, I hear a lot of people saying that.
Oh yeah, it'd be awesome. 5,000 children. Cool, real cool.
Worst American city.
Worst American city.
There's not really.
Okay, I'll
tell you, Gary, Indiana,
Flint, Michigan.
Okay, that might not be the
somewhere in West Virginia.
I'm just trying to think.
West Virginia's beautiful.
Maybe like
actually.
in New Jersey.
Yeah, but it's all.
Well, there's some areas.
Oh,
Jersey. I was gonna say maybe Jersey, but usually we stay. I'm just trying to think. Sometimes we stay in New York though, and then we'll bus over. But a couple times we stay in close to Jersey and in Newark, and it's
lovely.
Maybe not my favorite. I guess U.S. city, let's say.
You fly private back home in the summertime, or do you? Well,
no,
you just fly commercial.
No.
Expensive as motherfucker.
I don't got that.
You ain't doing that though.
Okay, well, you signed your 8-year deal.
Yeah.
Like that's a life changer for it. Now you're just coming off a 5-year deal where you made life changing money too. Yeah. I mean, what was that? What's that experience like for you and your family?
I don't know. Nothing.
You're such a modest guy. See, like nothing really changes. Like,
no,
does life change for you?
I don't know. I still feel like I keep everything in perspective. Still, I guess
you do.
You know,
you're the same dude.
I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't really. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think
about it.
I just don't even think about it. Like, I don't know. Like, there's nothing. I mean, yeah, it's you got some money that you. I mean, like to say it like you don't really have to worry maybe about some things. I guess now, but I don't know. I just go about my day the same as I always do. You know,
yeah,
I just
it's
not that I don't need to go spend it all, or I don't need to spend it just because it's just I don't know. I just keep going about my own day.
Are you a big spender?
No, I don't think so.
No, just on your card, like your remote control.
Honestly,
cars.
Keep
getting those $1,500 ones. Don't get those $500 because I'm coming with you and we're winning that.
Yeah, that's my hobby, so I can spend a little bit of money on the hobby. But
be happy.
The only thing I really have to spend money, I guess, would be my real car. I guess I don't know. But other than that, I just go
What's your
my
dream
day.
car?
Dream car? I don't know. I don't know.
Don't have a dream car. Have a dream house.
Car, yeah. Ooh, that'd be cool. But I don't know. There's so many good cars, like a 918 Spider, Porsche. Yeah. LaFerrari is pretty sweet. Like McLaren Senna, McLaren P1, McLaren F1 growing up was the car that like was like the icon. That's the picture I would have had in my room. Like we were talking about posters earlier. That's probably the poster I had in my room.
Forza.
Oh yeah.
Me too.
It was epic.
I know. Sick.
Are you ready to go for training camp? You ready? You excited to get back at it? I know he's ready physically.
No, I feel good. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm ready to rumble.
You look good, man. Last one for me. Like you're going to practice. I know you came here, but like, give me your day in the life of you. Like, you go to practice. Like, what are you doing afterwards when you don't have shit to do afterwards? And you got a couple days to kind of regroup. You know how many games? Like, what are you doing on a day like tomorrow? Let's say.
Well, tomorrow's media day.
No, motherfucker! And he's gonna annoy the shit out of you.
I know.
Oh,
I'm skipping his station tomorrow.
No, just walk away from him. Let him come follow you around like an asshole.
No. Basically, I mean, just wake up, breakfast at the rink, which is unreal.
That's
huge.
Nice.
And you don't realize how nice it is until you have to cook breakfast in the morning and during the summers. Yep. It's just nice to wake up, get your clothes on, brush your teeth.
Do they have it for you, like even now, like before the training camp starts?
No, I think once training camp starts, because it's just tough. You never know how many guys are going to come in.
Right.
Try to cater for whatever. Like beginning of summer, you have 4 guys in, and I mean, I could throw my own eggs on in the morning, but it just one of those things where it's so nice just showing up and you have the breakfast, you get what you like, it's healthy. You know, it's not like it's one of those things where you just don't have to worry about going to the grocery store. Okay, I need eggs, like
I need to get fuel in me.
You know, so right, and then so have some breakfast, chat with the guys, watch a little. Right now, I guess football. Everyone's looking at their football scores, fantasy scores. Watch the highlights around the league or whatever.
And you leave what?
And then go work out a little bit, whatever you want to do in the gym, practice. Lunch is at the rink sometimes, most of the times, and then
go home and play video games.
Yeah, I work on the RC car. No,
whatever.
I just got into RC this year, so I probably will start doing that now. But
RC stands for remote control. Cam.
Thank you, Andy.
Okay,
so you do that, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna take a nap, and then get up. And
some days I'll take a nap, and then start cooking.
Hey,
whatever.
Okay.
Start thinking about dinner, and then
Go back
Easy.
to bed.
Yeah.
We
pretty
are going to
much.
be
Simple.
we are going to be RC
Today's
teammates,
flyby.
man. We're going to do this together,
Yeah.
Colton.
Let's do it.
Okay, you got to point me in the right direction. How
I'll
to
get
do
you a
this.
car set up.
Listen, I got a question though. When you sign your 8-year,
We got to
deal,
get a good
I'm
sponsorship
just
for a
curious.
car.
Don't waste your
You
time.
sign your 8-year deal.
Yeah.
Like, does Army call you? Like, does he sit you down and like, is he like, hey man, congratulations, you earned this? Like, help me understand what that conversation's like.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, obviously, it's cool. You're kind of working a little bit. I mean, you're personally not, I guess, just going through the agents and stuff. But yeah, it's a cool call. Obviously, I mean, we talked about it earlier, life-changing call. I mean, obviously, working with Army since I've been here, and everything's been amazing and great. And I have nothing great to say about. Or not, that's not how I should word it. That makes no sense. I have nothing but great things to say. How everything's gone here, and just love it here. And we've always had a good team, like I mentioned. He's done a great job. So
ever since you got here, dude.
No shit.
no, they've been good a few years before
No,
prior.
I know.
And
You're
it's
right. Good for a
it's luckily I was jumped in a good team and kind of. I mean, we talked about luck earlier. I think it was good timing and just. I don't know, everything's been great.
Dude, we're excited, man.
I will say this: rarely, I shouldn't say rarely, but not always the case, does a player come into the organization that's as good as advertised. And like I was talking to scouts, like they were like raving about you, like internally in the organization. You're like, wait till you see this kid. This guy's unbelievable. He's tearing it up in college. Big kid, but we're not watching the Alaska games. You know, we're not having a chance to. See. And then you show up and you are as good as what they were saying. It's not always
right.
like that.
I chirp you a lot for things, including your body and stuff. But he's right on this.
Yeah, that's cool.
And so for you to come in as a 3rd round pick, it's arguably. It's one of the best draft picks in the history of the organization, man. Honestly, to get you in the 3rd round.
And we love you, by the way.
I love being here.
Man.
Yeah. So listen, have a great year this
right.
season.
Yeah.
And
thank you.
And keep you called your parents and you said I got an 8-year deal. Did they start crying? Were they getting emotional?
They got money, Andy.
Gave him a little bit of a heads up, I think.
Like, oh, good. Welcome to the club.
Actually, I don't even know if I gave him a heads up.
Go get a house as nice as ours now.
Yeah, I dare you to find a house like ours.
I didn't mean it like that. I just meant it's nice to have a family there and
it's your
people
family
there.
home.
Everybody knows, man.
Yeah. So
Hey, there's no place like home.
Our listeners are smart. Trust us.
So
it's good.
All right, man.
No, thanks for having me, guys.
Have a great
season.
season.
Yeah, thank you guys very much.
Take your shot one more time.
Yeah.
All right.
One at the beginning, one at the end.
Colton Parayko.
Yeah.
Thanks,
We
guys,
love you.
very
You're the
much.
best,
Appreciate it.
Yep. The Cam Strick podcast is brought to you by Bellman and Bellman.com. BEHLMANN.com. Get out there to Detroit, Missouri. Check it out. On one side, you got the Buick, the GMC. Options for everybody. Then right across the street, you got the Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Again, find something that works for you and get yourself a new set of wheels in time for the winter. That was Colton Parayko, baby.
Yeah.
Great shit from him, man.
He's cool, man. I like him a lot. Nice kid.
What stands out to you about Colton?
What?
What do you have, Cam? Do
looks
you remember the interview?
Not really. It was 2 weeks ago. Pokemon.
Okay, that's not really what Stanley. This guy
He's
grew
a
up
good guy,
racing
dude.
cars and stuff like that.
No,
His
motorcycles.
brother's a pilot.
Yeah. Smart family.
He went to Alaska. He's very smart.
He's
He
a
got
simple guy.
his degree during the Stanley Cup final. I think he was doing classes and stuff like that.
Wasn't like,
Yeah, but he's just like
learn.
whatever. Just give me something to do on the plane and
yep, I get it.
keep your brain going. There's certain things that keep
Well, you don't have to take classes to get your brain going.
Like there's things there's exercises that I will do
No, here's the thing though with the class
that
thing.
keeps my brain moving,
I would
Cam.
s-
So I can continue to learn and like my brain is functioning. There's things that I will do.
I know you
Yeah,
read.
yeah.
You do.
Well,
you actually,
that's
apparently you
that's
don't read
one
that much
thing you
shit because
can
you're
do.
aloof to a lot of fucking topics. But why get your degree? Why?
Why?
Because let me explain, dude. It's like, what are you learning? If you're gonna, if you do it just to learn, you might as well just educate yourself on what you want to learn about. Why do you have to go take classes about maybe something that you don't give two fucks about?
He was given a gift of a free college education, and he was going to take advantage of that.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's like they gave me a scholarship.
So I might as well use it.
No one even knew who the hell I
Okay.
was.
I get that then. I thought he just went back to school. I don't know what I thought.
No,
it's all good.
he left school early, and so he finished.
See, that's the thing. Like I would like. There's a lot of things I'm interested. That's not hockey. That's not necessarily
I know.
sports. Like,
Yeah.
but you could do your own homework. You could study every single night about whatever you want. That's what I do. I'm
And
like,
you
what's
absolutely
interesting to me?
can.
You just read up on it, and
I
some
know.
things you're like, I'll take that as
Yes.
false. I'll take that as like you make your own opinion on it.
That's how
I thought about going back and getting my master's.
I'd go back and learn how to write.
Mm-hmm.
I would try to enhance my vocabulary, but in order to do that, you have to read. You just read.
That's how you do it.
Fucking day.
You don't need school.
I know. You can just read all day in your vocabulary. But I wouldn't. I don't care about math. I got my phone. I got my wife that takes care of. I want to know how to write, how to just stuff like that.
Yes.
I'll go back. God, I'd like to go back to my high school and go to history class with my history teacher, Coach.
Would you?
Fuck
Would you
yes.
listen this time around?
Hell yes.
Me too.
And be like, no, what do you mean by that? But didn't this happen here? And did it? Oh,
and they'd be like, Cam, shut up.
No, they wouldn't.
We got 45 minutes.
No, they wouldn't. They'd be,
and you're asking too many questions.
That's a stupid teacher then. Then you're a fucking joke. Because if I'm a teacher and a kid was really interested and countered something back
Stay
at me,
after class,
I'd be like, hell yeah, what's up? Let's talk about it.
Stay after
You're
class.
engaged. You're engaged. I was thinking about hockey and girls the whole time. Now you look back, I'm like, damn, history class would have been awesome. And I know a lot of shit now. And I could be like, well, you're pussyfooting this. This actually happened. What about, I don't know. It'd be cool as shit. Coach Claire, what's up?
Coach Claire?
Yeah.
Was that your football coach?
He was always, all the history teachers, the guys were part of
a lot of history, a lot of health teachers. So I thought about, later in life, maybe I'd go back, like live in a cool ass college town and teach journalism at the university.
Oh, okay. I was like, you live in a college town? I'm like, wow.
I love college towns.
Exactly where I don't want to live.
Oh no, Cam, college towns are the best.
I want to be away from everybody.
But you can be.
I don't give a fuck.
College kids live in or around campus.
Right there. I know. They don't spread out too much. I get you.
So,
but you said that you want to live in a college town, and you're like, I'm like,
I love college towns. They've got a lot of cool
old.
stuff though in college towns. Like
a bunch of kids.
Well, besides that,
how about you want to live on like a fucking nice area in the middle, and you're still like far, like why don't you come out and live by me? We could have so much fun, and you don't have to.
Maybe I will one day.
When your kids get older, why wouldn't you live on a course? We could do everything there. You're close to the lake. If you want to cruise down to go Table Rock, you already cut it. You cut it in 40 minutes out of the way.
Did you? Is it that way?
Oh yeah, it's down 40.
So would it take you like 3 hours to get there?
320.
250?
No, 320. 250 is a lake.
Drive
of
so
the
slow.
Ozarks. I didn't drive.
And you were
Kate
late
drives.
the other day to our event. You were late.
No, I was Kate.
No, you're making me talk.
I don't show up early.
You showed up late, and you have me talking to
gig.
these people.
Well, say hi to them.
I did.
Meat fans.
But then one guy was like, one girl had a New Jersey Devils tattoo. The only person in the entire region that has that.
There's a couple girls around here. I see them.
She liked you.
I know. It's all good. They like me as a novelty act.
She has a Devils tattoo.
Like, with the women thing with me.
She's a diehard Devils fan. You should hook her up with something,
Like,
Cam.
they like me because I'm entertaining and funny to them. But not like I'm good looking. Or
No,
like I'm
nothing like that. Nothing like that.
It's more like I want to be around you because you're funny and you do cool things.
That's about it. Yeah,
that's it. Well, my wife needs.
I'm the opposite.
You're handsome, Andy. I'll give you that, man. But like, it's just funny. But they're comfortable around me too. Like, you always talk to people like you know.
I gotta give a shout out to somebody. Ooh. My boy Rick Zombo.
Rick, what's up?
So he's the head coach of Lindenwood University, who just played their first ever Division I hockey games this past weekend. They lost the first game 4-0 to Minnesota. The number 2 country in the number 2 team in the country at Minnesota only lost 4-0.
Really?
And then the second game, I think they lost 4-3 or 5-3. What was the score of the game last night? They were up 3-2, Cam. Like either after 2 or late in the second period. And then Minnesota tied it to make it 3-3. Then Minnesota took the lead. 6-4 the final.
Wow.
Dude, that's a great first weekend. That's a big deal. And can I just say this to Lindenwood? Like, I'm not able to follow what's going on. I have to go to the Minnesota Hockey's Twitter account to know what was going on.
Why?
It's your first ever college Division I hockey games. And at Lindenwood University, there was nothing to even say good luck.
Oh, really?
There was nothing to even say great job. Like, I don't know. That just kind of bothered me a little bit. Like, I want to see them get a little more support because their Lindenwood Hockey Twitter account is still like the ACHA, the club.
Oh, they
what it says on it.
Who's in charge of that?
I don't know.
shit?
I gotta
Well,
have to do something here.
I know, because Rick's coming on my radio show once a week.
Yeah, is he?
Yeah. I want to pump them up. They're fun to watch. I
I
go
know.
fucking support them. Are you kidding?
I know.
Those guys are all cool as shit too.
Yeah.
Ricky's awesome.
He's the best.
Dude, he's fucking awesome.
So anyway, big shout out to Rick. Congratulations.
Goddamn right.
And really happy to see them have a first weekend.
That's
and I know
intimidating.
they didn't win the games, but again,
It's all good.
you're not playing against like an average
you know.
an average, NCAA hockey team. You're playing against one of the best programs in the country, ranked number 2. Jimmy Snuggerud, who was a first-round pick of the Blues, is on that team.
That's right.
And we all know the history that University of Minnesota has, the Golden Gophers. If you could go to any college to play hockey, where would you go, Cam?
Does Florida have a team?
No.
Man, I like Windsor, man.
Okay, that wasn't an option.
I just did what I wanted. I was making money.
That wasn't
I
the
had
option.
nobody that looked over.
Oh, these college football players are making money too.
Yeah, I know. The college football players are. We're not talking football. We said hockey.
How much do you think they're making? Like if you're a star at Alabama.
$1 million probably. I think Luther Burden III, who hasn't even touched the ball, has more potato chips.
They don't even give him the ball.
He has more potato chips.
Do you know
in the
I
bag
gave my
than,
son?
than touches.
I gave because my son.
Those things were unbelievably
hold
good.
Hold on. So
Unbelievable.
my son tells me that somebody at his school had these potato chips with a football player on it. Oh, I was like, I said, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Luther Burden.
So I go to this one store and I'm looking for it. They don't have them. So we're doing our event at a big grocery store chain here in town, where we're promoting our Cam Strick mango baby, mango lemonade hard seltzer from Four Hands Brewing Company. And I said to the manager, I'm like, hey, do you guys have these chips by any chance? Apparently there's a football player. Dude, he brings them. So I give them to my kid.
They are so good.
I didn't know they were red hot.
They're not that hot.
He was
You're such a
dying,
pussy.
dude.
You're the biggest pussy
No,
eater. Your kids are going to have, like, I feel bad for your kids now because
I didn't have one.
you're such a pussy when it comes to food.
He had one.
You torture your poor kids. They don't even eat meat. They don't get to eat this because daddy's a nutritionist. What the fuck?
Cam.
Like, goddamn, the poor kids. They don't even know what spice is because you're so, like,
It was
mundane on your goddamn food.
It was so spicy he couldn't eat it.
Whatever.
Did you not get the red hots?
Yes, I did. They're unbelievable. I had the same thing as you. They're so good.
Is there high
They're thick.
fructose corn syrup in those things?
God, you poor kids.
I gotta look at the
They're
ingredients.
just gonna be curious. They're gonna eat like your buddy who eats like Tostito rolls and like
pizza rolls
or like grilled cheese and just like doesn't eat or like doesn't like know any other kind of food. Just eats chicken strips and stuff like that. Like, I hope your kids know good food.
My buddy,
not just healthy weird shit, but like unique stuff too.
My buddy, Connor Dunlop, his son plays hockey with Ty. Yeah, he took him home from practice, and they took him to McDonald's. It was the first time.
So what?
First time
he eat some grease. Dude.
It was the first time he had ever been.
Oh God, sheltered
kids. And Connor texted me. He goes, "Is it okay if I take him?"
That happens.
He goes, "We do this after practice when we stop there."
Who cares?
I'm like, "Yeah, it's all good, man."
Oh, good for you. You're such a rebel. Like, good God, these kids are like, dude, wow, what is this, Daddy? I don't know.
The chicken nuggets are like, it's like crack cocaine.
I get though, like,
no, it's like crack cocaine for the kids.
I get not feeding your kids, like, I get the health thing, but I still say, like, cook them a steak.
So he went there.
Let him eat a burger, like a real burger.
And he's never gone back.
And let him have some bacon.
But he might go back again next time he goes with the Dunlops.
Poor kid. Now he's going to be
obsessed with it. I would let him do it. Well, they got the Happy Meals, dude. So,
Oh, I remember Happy. Oh, God. I'm
starving
right now.
Maybe get one on the way home, Cam?
Oh, I'm going to go to my place, dude.
What place?
Barbecue place. I'm fun to pick up some shit
for
Kate and I.
Dude, I want you to.
And then tonight I'm going to watch House of the Dragons. Once the sun goes down, the puppies are going to be chilling. We don't got shit tomorrow, just my radio show. We got shit. Yeah, so I'm chilling tonight, baby. Although I just took a week and a half.
I'd like you to slow down on the barbecue, dude. You're going to be 300 before you know it, dude.
I'm overweight. It's a fact, man. It is what it is. I've never been overweight in my life.
Well, when you eat barbecue every day and you don't work out.
I drink a lot of beer.
Oh, it's the beer's fault.
Yeah, it's beer and eating.
Why don't you try, like, eating something good for you?
I eat all kinds of good stuff. Kate cooks, too. Like, I just eat
I get free barbecue, man, or free fucking meat, dude. I like to explore. It's my hobby to cook. It's one of my hobbies. You know, your hobby is like, you know, talking on the phone. Mine's barbecuing and stuff.
I was on the phone when you pulled up today.
I love to see what your hours are a week.
On the phone?
14.
Like talking?
No, a day. Average a day. It's probably 14 hours.
Phone rings.
Mine's like 4. But I look at my phone for a lot of information.
The Cam Strick podcast, Cam, is brought to you by Hair Club.
Yeah.
Hairclub.com. Go to our landing page, hairclub.com/Cam and Strick. Of course, Sparks Hockey, man. These ice skating machines, sharpening machine. These ice skate sharpeners is what they are.
I know.
And they're incredible, and it'll change your life, and you need one. And get one in your garage. If you have a kid who's playing, if you're a men's league player, if you're a coach, and get one for the team.
Quit yelling at me. God damn.
Sparks, baby. SPARX. They're in 25 of the NHL dressing rooms. 25.
Damn. Well, that's
almost every team.
There's a reason for it.
And people are like, are these things, do they really work?
Yeah, they do.
Dude, go to any hockey shop now.
No, go to the 15-year-old.
That's what you find.
Go to the 15-year-old that's been smoking weed all day. Nothing wrong with that. But like,
was it the Brett Hall strain? Who hasn't even tried it yet?
Strain. He's like, yeah, it's good.
He's like, I hear it's awesome.
Hook me up then, Holy. Jesus. Smoke
He will.
The shit out of that.
Holly's the best, man.
He's like, I don't wake and bake. I'm like, I do.
He is the best.
I love him. We had him on too, guys. You'll see. Again.
My favorite athlete of all
He
time.
doesn't do those. Why does he just do? He just does ours, I guess.
Well,
whatever.
He knows.
We get the big dicks. It is what it is.
Sparks, baby. SPARX. Use that promo code Cam and Strick and do it today. carshield.com. Again, the promo code is Cam. I know it. It's embarrassing. And I know it's hard to call up there and be like, hey, I got a promo code. And just make sure no one's around and no one's listening when you say it, but it'll save you money. 800-857-2481. CarShield and carshield.com, baby. Use that promo code Cam. You never know when something in your car is going to go down, like a alternator or a starter cam, engine, computer, brakes. You never know. CarShield will get it done for you. GetYourWaggleOn.com, like a lot of NHL players are. They have the best golf apparel you will find anywhere.
Damn good.
It'll improve your game. Cam, I was like a 7 handicap, and I think now I'm even better.
Yeah, you are.
I'm even better.
So many people invite you golfing. It's funny.
They do.
Oh, I know.
Peelsy invited me last week.
If Andy
last
ever goes
Friday.
golfing, he'd be taking pictures of himself. He's never done it once.
Cam.
So that means he never goes. He never goes golfing.
I can't.
Nobody will
I'm
ever
busy,
invite
dude.
him. Nobody ever wants to invite Andy.
Peelsy just invited me last Friday.
And he's only good if it's with me. Because his jokes won't last long in 18 holes with guys that know what they're doing. They're like, oh, wait, what are we doing?
That's not true.
It's
Hey,
100% true.
Peelsy invited me last Friday. I couldn't go have my radio show.
Because he's going to want to get like scoops of like trades and stuff from you.
Probably. Called me today.
That's what it is.
What's going on with Perunovic?
Shoulder or wrist? I just need to know.
Oh. Our radio show's starting up next week, by the way. Me and
Good.
Peelsy and
I
Jamal.
love listening to you guys.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah, it's very
Love Peelsy.
smart.
I learned
It's a
things.
very smart show.
I learned things. I'm learning.
GetYourWaggleOn.com, baby. Waggle Golf, WAGGLE out of Minnesota. Say hi to Travis Baker, will you
Hi,
please?
Trav. What's up, homie?
No, say
Hi, Trav.
Yeah.
How are you? What do you mean? Say hi. Say
well,
like
I
what?
just say
What do
hi
you
to
mean
him.
me.
No, you can
tell me how to be
yourself.
I
You
don't-
change
that is
for a
me.
second.
Hey, what's up, Trav? What's
Waggle
up?
Golf. They've got the quarter zips and the hoodies, which is what I'm all about right now because the weather changing. I wear hoodies on the course. I love hoodies in general.
You wear hoodies on the course?
When it's a Waggle Golf hoodie, yes, I do. And the quarter zips, like I'm in Scotland. And I'll wear 2 gloves.
So
I'm like,
cool. What a-
was Brody
God,
joking or something?
Brody's like the healthiest guy ever, but he's always sick, I feel like.
My
He
God.
sneezes. He's
Sneezes.
always
Oh
like
my God.
clogged up.
He pulled like a bandage off of his
coughing
back
all
or
the time.
something.
Like I cough because I'm hitting his goddamn vape pan. But Brody's
Hey,
he
you
doesn't
need
smoke
to
it and
You
drink
need to
it.
clean up the studio, dude.
Oh, it's god awful.
No, you need to clean up. You're not
It's
leaving
bad.
before you clean
All right,
up.
Brody, can you help me with this?
I am the
I'm about to smash
I
some
am
of
the
these
president of the company, and I
know.
will tell you,
Oh God.
you need to
That's
clean up your
Hoosier.
shit.
If I was your neighbor, you'd be like,
Oh my
girl,
God!
look at how many
Yeah,
beer
yeah,
cans.
how does your neighbor feel living next to you?
my neighbors like love?
Can I imagine the sound of your trash can going out to the curb? It's just one can hitting you and the next.
My neighbors are the coolest people. I got so lucky.
Yeah, I know. Well,
They love Kate.
They did not get lucky.
They love Kate. I did embarrass myself one time when I first moved in there.
Did Kate have fun on Saturday? To be honest.
Well, I mean, Kate and I just got back from riding a
Did
boat
she
for
have
fucking
fun?
8 hours straight. That's not fun. She doesn't follow
Why
me
did
around.
she come?
Because she drives me around.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. And she takes video and stuff like that. Yeah.
Like my wife would not do. Like
Well, you have kids,
she met
Andy.
us at the other
You have
place
kids.
actually.
You have kids.
At the normal brand.
Kate and I do everything together. So we're gonna go do our shit.
Okay.
And,
Did she have fun though? Did she like it?
I mean, yeah.
Did she like hanging out with me and seeing
Yeah, she
me?
loves you guys. She loves your family, 100%. But you're like, hey, she have fun. Our fun is doing cool shit.
You guys had to follow me in the car
yeah.
on the way there, and you wouldn't answer your phone.
No,
Then you did answer. I wanted to tell you where we were and
I knew we were
I wanted
going.
to point out different things and
I
stuff.
knew we were going.
You like Kirkwood? Kirkwood's nice, huh?
Yeah, it's just hard to get in and out of.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's the way it works.
I wouldn't live anywhere else where I'm living.
That's the
I'll
way
tell
it
you that
works.
Right now.
GetYourWaggleon.com. Bellman and Bellman.com. Say hi to Dan,
Danny
please.
boy, what up,
Danny.
baby? What's up? What's up?
Get your Buick
What's up?
GMC, your Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Yeah.
Say hi to Dale.
Dale, how you doing there, Dale?
And get out to Troy, Missouri, and get out there now. And buy yourself a new car where you won't find any.
Swinging dead.
Thank you. By the way, we got lots of hats that are on sale on our website. On sale, thanks to our friends over there at Victor Hockey. VictorHockey.com.
Badass.
Victor Hockey USA is their Twitter account, Instagram at Victor Hockey USA. These dudes are they got the best stats.
They're cool
Best
shit.
hockey apparel you'll
Dang
find
right.
anywhere.
Dang right.
And our boy Adam. Can I give Michael Dane, the great Dane, a big
Yeah,
shout
what
out
up,
too
baby?
for
Mikey
doing all the work
boy.
on our
What's
website.
Up? What's up, homie? What's up, homeboy?
So everybody's just flat out getting it done right now. First Form, listen, if you want to change your life, Cam,
Oh God.
things have just really happened for me since we partnered up with First Form.
Like what?
Well, just a lot of great things. I feel good about myself. People
And these sweatpants are comfy as shit.
people
comfy,
people
dude.
mention things. They're like, "Are you with First Form?"
That's what I get. And I'm like, goddamn right. I got people, my
Me
shit
too.
kickers.
They're like, "Are you with
a
First
lot of
Form?"
the shit kickers came out of the woodworks. And they're like, what's up,
Nick
Cam?
looks like First Form.
He is First Form.
I think that's his name.
His middle name's First Form. Nick
Hi,
First Form
I'm
Clements.
Nick First Form.
Every time he posts something, I'm like, oh God.
Dude,
I'm like,
Hey,
he's
can you hang on? I got to take my vitamins.
take him. I like taking vitamins
Dude.
when I urinate. I told you.
I'm healthier already. You take, listen, and they have them in little packages for you, so you don't have to be like, oh, I got to take
I
this
crushed
one, this
them
one.
bad boys.
You just got to know which one to take. I take the greens. I
Take
take the
that fish oil,
veggies.
too.
I take the fish
in
oil.
the morning.
You know what I got for my kids, honestly?
What?
Vitamins. I give them a multivitamin.
That's totally cool.
Yeah, they're these little
100%.
chewy little gummy deals.
They could have a couple different things from First
I
Form,
know they
dude.
do.
My wife loves
Dude,
it.
my little Ty loves the
clothes are
protein bars. The we got the chocolate covered
Beef sticks
pretzel.
are good for him.
Beef sticks, he
Like
likes
in
those.
between games and stuff.
Oh,
give him
yeah.
a beef stick.
I know.
There's a lot of
But
stuff.
so for the bars, I recommend the chocolate covered pretzel or the salted caramel.
God dang D.
I say caramel actually, salted caramel.
Whatever.
Is it caramel or
Be
caramel? Is that
harder
the
on
same thing?
Don't be hard on yourself.
Caramel and caramel, is that the same thing?
I don't know.
I'm making some caramel apples, dude. I'll bring you one actually. You like those? Oh yeah, it's good for the fall. Oh, yeah, you cover them in like almonds. Don't use peanuts.
There's some shitty
I
ass
had
Halloween games.
I had a blues nutritionist tell me years ago, peanuts make you fat. Don't eat peanuts.
Okay.
Okay. So almonds, cashews,
Pistachios.
cashew butter, almond
They make
butter
you
is
clogged
better
up
than
a little
peanut
bit, too.
butter, dude.
Pistachios make you
I
clogged
always
up.
use peanut butter or almond butter or cashew butter. Okay.
Body like Andy.
First Form, dude. PHORM. Go to our landing page. This is where you need to go if you're going to order anything or just browse. Firstform.com/Cam and Strick. That's where you go for First Form. We would not be here without First Form.
Goddamn right.
Like I'm talking like the whole city and everything. Like
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
I'm watching Albert Pujols hit 700 bombs and I see that First Form sign in the.
I see that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
I
see
it.
that
It's
too?
there.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
like the boys, man. They're
All
all
right,
cool.
this has been
And the girls
Colton
are.
Parayko,
Hell yeah.
boys and girls. I
Yeah.
know, and
They
like
got a good system.
they a great system.
I
They
just
are
said that.
Very disciplined, and if you don't put your weights back, then you're not going to be allowed back in the gym.
Well, you didn't do that. You're
prancing all over the place, acting like you know what you're
Dude,
doing.
he couldn't believe how many
No, he was
pull-ups
getting
I was
annoyed
doing.
by you.
Who, Nick,
And
first for him? He didn't.
We're looking at you. We're evaluating.
He was
every
like,
move you made.
dude, I saw you doing those
He's like,
pull-ups.
he's like, I'm going to do pull-ups in front of people. No, stop.
No, but
stop
how many did I do?
2, stop.
No.
You
It was
start
like- I was
shooting
I
baskets
stopped
with
at,
your
like-
you had goofy ass loafers on, making black marks on. Oh god,
No, it wasn't. Dude, I'm like from way downtown.
Like,
I probably
man, I gotta pee. Dude.
no. Hold on. I probably have my 3-point percentage probably is probably
that's cool.
close to 60%. Okay, you could not play basketball. I guarantee that's one sport you can't
It's
play.
one sport I didn't play.
Oh, you can't play it.
No, I'm not saying I could.
This has been the Cam Strick podcast with Colton Parayko.
Awesome.
Episode number 206.
Yep.
Great
And
guy.
we appreciate everybody for
Love
listening.
all y'all out
Hey,
there.
like, give us a like, crush that like button.
Crush the like button.
And I want to see some comments too on that podcast app
Yeah, baby.
or on our Instagram.
Yeah,
you can find us at
baby.
Cam Strick, Twitter, everything.
Hell yeah.
Adios.